The fuck do you want, Andy?
So you come in, and within the first few minutes, you start to attack.
Yeah,
Bill.
I saw a video. Yeah, I saw because I saw Bill's video that he posted today. It's pure horse shit. And now he's finally at least admitted it. That his deranged, disgusting character was on display, but he's gonna deny that he was attacking me. And he's gonna be like, "Oh, I was attacking Ryan. I was defaming my daughter's last days on Earth by attacking Ryan, not Smokey." I mean, give me a fucking break. What is wrong with you people? Seriously.
I think
all of
you
you
need to
come
ask
around.
that question
All of
to
you came
yourself.
around to lie
What
for him for
has-
years to try and
What
protect
has
him.
Bill's personal life got to do with you anyway? Why are you sticking
That's
your
a
nose
good
into
point.
his
You know
personal
what?
life?
That's a good point. What the? You know what?
Why?
I love that question,
Why?
Andy. That's a
Yeah,
really
why?
great question.
Why are you sticking your
I
nose
agree.
into other
You
people's
know what?
personal business?
Yeah,
Because
you know
you've got
what?
a low life yourself. You've got no life
No,
yourself,
no.
have
I'll
you?
tell you. I'll tell you. I'll answer you.
Yeah, you
You
got
want
no
the
life.
answer?
That's the reason why, isn't it?
You want the answer?
You
Or
have
do you
to
want to
stick
make
your
up
nose
the
into
answer?
other people's
You want to
business
make
because
up
your
the
life
answer,
is so
or do you want to hear the
fucking
answer?
sad. You
Okay, well, you're
sad
going to answer
cunt.
for me, so you can just talk. You're going to answer for
You,
me, so you can
you
just talk.
sad cunt. You sad cunt. And then he dies. All right, no fault of Bill whatsoever. And then you go and blame Bill for the death of his daughter. No wonder he called you a cunt.
Death of her soul. Death of her soul. And if
How
she
do you
was
kill someone?
accountable, and if she
How
was accountable, and
make
if she
sense
was
of that?
accountable,
Make
and
sense
she
of
was,
that.
yeah, sure, yeah, she believed that.
Explain how you
believed.
actually kill someone's soul. Come
Do you
on,
want the
I'm
answer
all
or
ears.
not? Do you
I'm
want
all
the answer
ears.
or
I
not?
want, and well, even you said a few days ago that makes no sense at all. So why the fuck are you going to tell me it now?
You let me know when you want the answer, and you'll shut your fucking faggot mouth. You let me know.
There is no answer, you stupid bastard.
Oh, well, there we go. Well, then you can just keep talking.
Because
then I guess
you told me the other day that makes no sense at all. So why
yeah,
does it
which
make
is
any
why
sense now?
you should have understood what I was actually communicating instead of trying to assume I was communicating something that made no sense.
What is it
Because you're
with
a
you? What
retard.
kind of a mental
Because you're a
illness are you
retard.
suffering from? What is it you're suffering
So
from? What
this is
mental
what you're
illness?
doing. So this is what you're doing. You're watching in the side chat of 5 people waiting for me
I
to
was
show
waiting for
up.
Ryan to come in, actually,
Yeah, sure
and then you went
were.
on against
Yeah,
Bill.
sure
Bill won't talk to you. He's got the good sense not to talk to
No,
you, but
yeah,
I will.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. Because he's a deviant. He's a scumbag. He's a fraud of his own faith.
No, that's you, sir. You're talking about
Can
yourself.
you explain to me? Can you explain to me how Tucker is reprobate and going to hell? Can you explain that to me?
I have no clue who fucking Tucker is.
Reprobate? And
I have no idea.
Oh, do you want to watch the
Apparently,
video?
he said something to Bill. Apparently, he said to Bill.
Apparently. Yeah, apparently he said something to Bill.
Said to Bill,
and because he's a free gracer
that Bill
said something
murdered
to
his
Bill,
daughter.
and because he's a free gracer that said something to Bill, he's now lost his salvation and he's a cursed reprobate going to hell.
So again, he's
does that
you,
make sense to you? Does that make sense to your theology that whoever upsets Bill gets cast to hell? Is that the unforgivable sin?
I'm going to hold your feet to the fire.
Explain it to me why free gracers are being sent to hell for disagreeing with Bill.
I'm holding your feet to the fire.
Calling out Bill for his disgusting character.
Let's backtrack. What did Tucker say to Bill in the comment?
So let me ask you something. So now that Bill has admitted that he was spending Lucy's last days on Earth doing nothing but reviling and screaming and getting drunk on the internet, making friends with potato parody, whatever the fuck that is. And we know what that is. We know that's slandering. We know that's slandering someone as a pedophile.
That's pure projection on your part that he's smoking.
Okay, then
pure projection.
Then
so let's analyze. Let's actually analyze.
Then unhide the streams.
Let's look at what this.
Then unhide the streams. I'm going to keep saying it. If I'm a liar and Bill isn't a drunkard retard doing disgusting, vile things right around the time of his daughter's death instead of invoking prayer to the holy God to try and save his supposed beloved child, then he can go and unhide the streams, Andy. I don't know why
he with you anyway. What the fuck's what's his daughter got to do with you anyway? Why don't you just shut up about it?
Well, let's follow. Then let's follow
the first thing you talk about when you come in is Bill's daughter.
Then let's follow
the first thing you talk about.
Hey, faggot!
When you come in is Bill and Bill's daughter.
Hey, asshole! Let's follow your fucking
logic. That's what you did, wasn't it? The first thing you said when you come in, you started to talk about Bill and Bill's daughter. What has Bill's daughter got to do with you?
British rat faggot. I'm asking.
What has his personal life got to do with you? Why are you interested in this?
There
Why
we
do you
go.
talk
Why?
about it? Why do you talk
I
about him all the time?
Because you
Why?
guys fixate on
What
people's
is it?
personal lives
What is it about
nonstop.
your mental illness that you have to talk
Because
about other
you
people's
people
dead
are
children?
filthy. Because you people are
Yeah,
filthy,
you
and
are. You're
you
filthy. You are
focus on
filthy.
other people's
You are
lives.
calling evil good.
You're filthy,
You
and
are
you focus on
calling
other.
evil good and good evil. You're
No,
twisting it.
no, you guys focused on people's personal
What's his
lives long
personal
before
life got
I
to do
ever
with
did.
you?
What's my personal life got to do with you, faggot?
What's his personal
What's
life?
my
Oh
personal
no.
life got to do with
Oh
you and
fucking
Bill,
hell. Your
faggot?
personal life's out there, mate. You
Why is
talk
Bill?
about it all the time.
Oh, it's out there. Well, guess what?
You
So
talk
is
about it all the time.
Guess what? Well, there we go. Guess what? So is Bill's personal life the fuck out
You
there.
you
About him
talk
being
yeah
a negligent,
and
about him
listen,
being a negligent faggot fucktard father that
so
neglects his kids
listen, okay,
spiritually,
explain
that
to me.
casts them to hell with his damnable heresy, and
You are a
continues to
prick,
try
you
to
know that. You're a
murder,
first class grade A weapons grade
the
fucking
souls
prick.
of other kids
You
by trying
really
to be a
are.
youth pastor.
You're a first class prick.
Thank God the church had the sense to pull that drunkard, rat, faggot piece of fat ass
Where's
out
your
of the
evidence of that?
church.
Where's the
We're
evidence?
trying
Come on,
to
you're saying all that
murder the
stuff.
souls of
Give me
children
the
in the
evidence.
church. Thank
Give
God.
me the evidence.
Thank
Show me
God
the
Bill
evidence.
isn't allowed around children anymore in the church. Thank fuck for that.
Show me the evidence. You're talking a lot.
Oh,
Now
show me.
present
Yeah.
the evidence.
Well, I'll tell you what. You show me the evidence of anything you faggots have ever said
look,
about
you've made
me,
a lot of
and I'll
claims.
start printing receipts out of the fucking archives that are all deep in you assholes. You know what? Everyone knows what you are because you guys have been doing the same shit for a decade, Andy. You've all been doing this same garbage, and guess what? It's finally coming home to roost. Okay? The crop is ripe to reap. Okay, all your sowing of this discord, lies, slander, reviling, and horseshit you've done over the years, now it finally comes to. And you guys are fucking melting down. I'm loving every second of it. And now you're cursing fellow free gracers to hell for no justifiable reason, proving your theology is a fraud. And you don't call it out. I know. No, yeah, you let Bill do it. Yeah, you let Bill call Tucker a free gracer. Tucker a free gracer. You let Bill call him a reprobate. Let me tell you, Andy, what makes Tucker a reprobate? What is it? What did Tucker do to make him a reprobate?
We're getting off subject now. I want to keep you on subject.
No. You're going to answer my fucking question. What makes Tucker a reprobate according to Bill? Since you agree with all of his theology and you never call out any of his horse shit. So you tell me right now, what makes Tucker a reprobate? Oh, wait. Look at you.
I'm going to keep you on subject
grinning
because you
rat
made some
bastard.
claims.
You have no fucking question. You have no fucking answer to this question. You cannot possibly answer why Bill is condemning a fellow free gracer to hell. No, I want an answer to this one question.
To another subject.
I want an answer to this one question. Bill is a shit father. We've covered that. Bill is a shit human being and a shit father. We've covered that.
Where's your evidence?
Now I've already established it.
Where's your evidence? No, present it.
Have him prove me a liar.
Present your evidence here. I want to see screenshots.
Yeah,
I want to see documents.
Yeah, Bill hit it.
I want to see videos.
Bill hit
present
the evidence.
Your evidence.
Tell him to go unhide the evidence. Tell him to go unhide the evidence.
Present your evidence.
Tell him to go unhide it. Tell him to go unhide it. Tell him to go unhide it. Here, I'm going to show you all right now.
Get it for me. Get me the evidence, please, that Bill's a shit funder, that he murdered his daughter. Show me the evidence.
Oh, that's the evidence you want for. No, the evidence for that is the fact that his free grace heresy is a lie and a damnable heresy, and anyone who teaches it is going to hell. And yeah. So he murdered his daughter's soul with his damnable heresy, which he can't defend, which makes no sense, which is anti-biblical, which is fringe of nonsense.
Calm down. Your heart's going to jump out your chest in a minute.
If his daughter was accountable
Take a breath.
His heresy, then yes, Bill murdered his daughter's soul. You can stop filibustering now. Yeah, you can stop filibustering now, you coward rat faggot. Yeah, go ahead.
Take 10 seconds.
Here, I'm going to show it. I'm going to show it. I'm going to show you guys what Bill admitted to doing around the time of his daughter's death. Since he's so fucking proud of it. Let's go watch it. Here, I'm going to pull it up right now. You'll appreciate this, right, Andy?
I also want to see the evidence.
What was the argument? What was the argument? Yeah, you want to see the evidence other than the evidence I'm about to provide, but you can sit there and roast in it, you spindly retarded.
I also want you to show me the evidence of where he got kicked out the church. And he's a danger to kids.
Well,
Can
you
you
should
show
go.
me that? You said
Yeah,
it, so I want
you
you to
should go check
present.
all of his. You should go check all of his
Present the
calls.
evidence for me,
Yeah,
please.
yeah, you should go ask him for all of his. You should. You know what you should do if you want that evidence? I'll find it for you. You know what you need to do is go tell Bill to stop hiding his shame and stop
Yeah,
hiding
like
his
the
stream.
like the
Then we'll
like
go
all the
find it.
streams.
We'll go
Okay,
find
so
him. Tell
he,
Bill to stop hiding his shame
right. Okay,
and
so he
and
may.
all of his ancient streams where he was leading kids down the path road of hell with his damnable heresy until he got kicked out of church by encouraging them to do deviant things and saying they couldn't lose their salvation for doing so. Go find the what is it, 2000, let's see, what, 2011, 2012, is that what it was? When he was last in the youth pastor, go have him unhide those streams and we'll go collect the evidence for you. Have him stop hiding his shame, and then we'll deal with it.
So in other words, you can't
So here we
present me the
go.
evidence. Then is that what you're
So here we
saying?
go, ladies and gentlemen. So here's what Bill admits he was doing at the time that Lucy was dying. The idiot knows well that I nuked them streams. Boy, he nuked them. I wonder why he nuked them unless he was ashamed of them, right? Due to the mocking little shite Ryan was doing. So Ryan was mocking. What was Ryan mocking? Because as far as I remember at this time, Ryan was on your sides and he was actually defending you guys. So that's a lie. And if he unhid the streams, it would prove it was a lie. And then it says, suffice to say, I did 3 streams, 15th, 16th, and 17th. So every day, the 3 days before Lucy died, I wonder how long those streams were. What were they? 6, 7, 8 hours? Do you remember, Andy? I don't recall exactly. Maybe he should unhide them so we can know how much time.
Oh, so you're not sure. So basically, you'll just make your best guess.
Oh, well,
it's best guess, is it? Best guess.
He should unhide him so I can see,
guess.
shouldn't he?
Yeah.
He should unhide him so I should see. So everyone can see what he was doing right before his daughter died. And what was he doing? He was rebuking Ryan via potato parody. What's a potato parody? Andy, can you explain the potato parody to us that don't understand dry retard Brit humor? Can you explain what potato parody is?
Right, so you're getting off subject again, are you? You don't want to keep
on
subject.
Is right
you're
on
jumping all over the place.
I'm asking you a direct question.
You're jumping all over the place.
I want to know what potato parody is, Andy. Why don't
go and do a Google. Go and ask AI. Go and ask AI. Don't ask me. I don't know. What are you asking me for? I don't know. Go and ask
you have
Google.
No clue. So when he's doing
I've got no idea what you're on about.
When he's doing a potato parody of Ryan, you have no clue what he's talking about.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Wow. Because you were in a lot of those.
Potato parody.
You were in a lot of. Yeah. What's a potato? What's the potato parody? What's that? What's the innuendo?
I don't know. You have to go and ask AI. Go and ask AI.
Yeah, you're such a piece of shit. You know that this is calling Ryan a pedophile. You know that that's what it is.
Is that your word? I'm sorry, is that your word?
We know what it is. Yeah, we know what it is.
I see.
This is the funny thing about you scumbag Brits is you try and hide behind this kind of like vague innuendo, like you're not doing what you're actually doing. And we all know, and we get it. And you repeat it in streams and you pointed out about,
so you're just going to talk, are you? You're not going to present any evidence.
This is what a potato is. It sounds a bit like pedo. Shall we
say
potato?
You're just going to talk and you're not going to present any evidence.
So this is what Bill admits he was doing right around the time that his daughter is breathing her last. Going on the internet, hanging out with his friends, arguably drunk, and then also making a bunch of
evidence of that?
Reviling innuendos about someone on the internet being a pedophile. You're a fucking gem, Andy. You're right. You're right. Well, this thing I've been saying this whole time, aside from the fact that it was also about me, and those streams were about me, as well as, and they were not about Ryan. You know why they weren't about Ryan? Because Ryan was on your side at the time. Ryan was all fun butt buddies with Bill at that moment. Okay, and he was all on your side, and he was all happy to support you and to join in the reviling of me. So this is a bold-faced fucking lie, and all Bill needs to do is unhide the streams, and we'll all fucking prove it. This was not about Ryan. It was about me, and you fucking know it. You lying rat fuck scumbag. You know it. You know it. You lying rat fuck scumbag. You know there's nothing about Ryan because Ryan was on your side, and you fucking know it.
Let's have a read of this then, shall we? Let's have a read of what we got here. So it says here, it says the idiot knows well that I nuked them streams, so those streams are gone, so he can't get them, due to the mocking little shite Ryan was doing, and he is. Suffice to say, I did 3 streams, the 15th, the 16th, and the 17th of February 2021, rebuking Ryan via potato parody. I think that's Bill's probably the idea of a parody video, but I don't know. I can't remember what it was about.
You're such a lying piece of shit, Andy.
Well, I don't know what it was about. I don't know. I'm telling you now that I don't know what it was about.
You are a fucking liar.
Are you listening to me?
Yes, I am listening to you, and you're a fucking
liar. I
don't
know what it was about. It was 4 years ago.
Oh my
It was 4 years ago. I can't remember.
Fucking lying rat. Andy.
Anyway, potato parody.
Now here's Bill admitting that everything I said for years was true.
Then ceased streaming.
Other than the fact that he's saying it was about Ryan, it wasn't about Ryan because Ryan was on their side at that time. It was about me. And he's trying to hide his shame because if he never started poking at me at that time, I never would have noticed what a shit.
Could you just shut up a minute? Just you're going on and on. I'm reading this comment.
Poking at me at the time, I never would have noticed what a shit.
I'm reading this comment. Yeah, because you called Bill.
Like he is.
You decided to take it upon yourself to actually blame Bill for the death of his daughter. It goes on to say down here,
his daughter's soul.
Here's some
death
facts.
Of his daughter's soul by teaching her that
where's his daughter?
Shit fuck fringe heresy of
Where's his daughter then? Smokey, where's his daughter now?
I hope the fuck she's in heaven, Andy. I hope
she's there. What must you do to get saved? Is a question for you, Smokey.
In heaven because she is not accountable to the damnable heresy her fuck cunt father taught her. I hope.
Right. So basically, her dad taught her to believe on the Lord Jesus Christ.
A false gospel.
To believe on the Lord Jesus Christ. What gets you saved, Smokey? What gets you saved?
I hope she's saved, Andy.
What gets you saved?
Simple question. Times. I was asking people to pray for her when Bill was calling me a pedophile.
What gets you saved, Smokey? Just answer the question.
You know I was asking people to pray for his daughter when Bill was calling me a pedophile. You know that's true.
Well, it's true, isn't it? Is it that true? Is it that true? We'll get to that in a moment. We get to the whole paedophile thing in a moment, if you like. But at the moment, we're on this subject.
You see this? You see this black heart asshole?
We're on this subject at the moment. You're trying to deflect.
He's supporting his friend, falsely slandering me with a bunch of rumor and bullshit.
Well, I think I qualify better. I do actually know him better than you, Smokey.
To pray for his daughter. Where's Bill praying for his daughter?
I actually know him better than you.
Well, then unhide the fucking screens.
I know Bill when he's nuked up. It says here,
the prayers for his dying daughter.
Those videos have been nuked.
Yeah, I wonder
the videos
why.
They're gone.
I wonder why.
Couple of questions for you. Yeah, why do you hide your stream, Smokey? I wonder why. I mean, he's hidden maybe 3 or 4 streams. You've hidden bloody thousands.
I've been playing.
I went on your archive channel where you said they were, and they're not on there.
I don't give a shit, Andy.
No, you don't give a shit, do you? You don't give a shit about his daughter either. All you give a shit about is winning the argument. That's all you give a shit about.
If there's any specific stream or
that's all you care about is hurting people and trying to win an argument.
Asshole! I'm telling you.
Look at you.
If there's
that's all you've got. Shut up, asshole. That's all you've got, isn't it?
Shut up and filibuster.
Hey, what about Dave's comment? Hey, what about Dave's comment? What about you going to rebuke Dave?
Oh, what about youism? What about youism? You going to rebuke Dave? What about youism?
What about Dave's comment then? You're going to rebuke Dave where he said he was glad that Lucy died? Are you glad about that, Smokey? Do you condone that kind of behavior?
He retracted it.
Is that good and godly? Is that good? Do you like that?
What am I supposed to do?
Is that good? You know, he wants Lucy to die. Is that good?
I'm not
is that giving you a little hard on?
Like
you get an erection over that, are you? Over him saying that? You getting a little erection, are you, Smokey? Getting all frisky?
I'm not a demon fuck like you that tries to bring up stuff people have already retracted.
Well, it looks like you are supporting a demon fuck because of what he said.
Black heart, deviants like you.
Yeah, well, black heart. I think a black heart would be someone who actually wants someone to die.
Ladies and gentlemen,
he was glad.
You finally have
Dave News Unit said that he was glad that Lucy died, and you do nothing about it.
spiritual neglect. This is the fruit
You
of
do
free
nothing
grace.
about it. You don't say
Ladies and
nothing about
gentlemen,
that,
I
do you?
revealed
But
to
you
you
want to
and
double down on
Andy
me, on
the
my
fruit
comment,
of
don't you,
free
Smokey?
gracers. This is what they
You know
do
what,
when
mate?
their
You're full of
daughter is
shit. You
dying.
really are full of
This is
shit. You
what
come
they
on
do
here.
when their
The
daughter is
first thing you
dying,
talk
and
about
they're
is
proud
Bill
of it,
and his
and
dead
they think
daughter.
there's nothing
Just trying
wrong
to
with
get
it.
a reaction
Here we
because your life
go.
is so fucking
Here's the
empty,
fruit.
isn't
You
it?
see the fruit? Is everyone happy with the
Empty.
fruit? Andy,
Absolutely
is
empty.
this
We'll
good
talk
fruit?
about fruit. Why didn't
Andy,
you
is
go and
this good
rebuke your
fruit?
best buddy Dave?
Is this good
Do you know
fruit?
what he said? Do you know what he said a few years ago?
Yeah, he
That he was
retracted it.
glad that Lucy died and he
And
hoped
he
that all the
retracted it.
members of his family also die.
And he
You know
retracted.
about that and
And he
you do
retracted.
nothing about it at all.
And he
But you kick
retracted.
up a fuss of my
He
very little
retracted
off the
before he
cuff
could do
comment,
anything.
don't you?
Does Bill retract all
Smokey,
of his
there's an
hate
elephant
streams?
in the room
Does
and the
Bill
elephant is doing a
apologize
dirty
and
great dump.
retract all of his hate streams? Yes or no?
Anyway, some
No?
facts
No?
that
Okay.
these monsters never mention. Not that I need to even mention, but for the record, one, Lucy was close to death many times
Oh,
prior
many
to her
so that makes it
multiple
okay.
health issues.
Oh, that makes it okay. So when she's potentially dying, it's okay to do hate streams. That's fine. We shouldn't be praying or beseeching our free grace cunt God
Two,
to try and step in
Lucy
because
was
we know that
living in
he's a
her own
pig
home
and can't do anything to
and
save
had
Lucy.
her own
So we're gonna get
carers.
drunk and revile people on the internet
Three, he wasn't
because
drunk.
her dying is a normal
I was
thing.
on those streams as well, and he was not drunk.
Yeah.
I was on those streams as well, and he wasn't drunk.
Unhide the streams and you were there and
I
you don't know
nuked him. Didn't you hear what I said? What,
oh,
5
okay,
minutes ago?
hold on, wait a minute. You said you were there, right? So you admitted you were there.
I was actually in some of those streams. Yeah, I believe I was.
You didn't ask him what the potato parody was. You didn't figure it out. You just kind of just was like,
I think it was. I think it was basically.
potatoes.
Well,
Potatoes
basically.
shaped like dicks. I don't know what that means
So
at all.
you said.
What is a potato shaped like a dick on the screen for, Bill? What's
so
that
you said
about?
not 5 minutes ago.
Why are you putting potato-shaped cocks all over Ryan? What's this about then, eh? You never asked that question. You don't know.
So you said not 5 minutes ago that Ryan was on Bill's side, and now you're saying that why would Bill want to do potato parodies over Ryan if he was on his side? Anyway, we're going to get back to
that's
subject,
what I'm saying. It because he's lying. It wasn't about Ryan. It was about me. He's lying. He's lying to try and deflect and make it seem like I attacked him for no reason. The only reason
I think when you're calling people twats and bitches and all the rest of it, I think people have got to say something to say about that.
The failure of a father was because he decided to attack me during this time, and
I'll tell you what, he'll make a better dad than you.
That's the only thing.
I know. If I was a child and I was in that family, I'll be very happy because those children, those kids, they're adults now. They're very well looked after. They're fed well, and they're clean and tidy, and they are respectful.
Not by Bill. Not by Bill.
And they're healthy.
And you're a liar for Bill anyway, so no one should.
And they're healthy as well.
I'll believe
I don't see a drop of drink around the house.
I'll tell you what.
All you see is 5%.
Rumors and things around the internet about Bill, and now Bill's got to prove his innocence.
Rumors.
How do you feel
it's all
about
rumors.
that?
That's all it is. It's just rumors.
Oh, it is. It's just rumors. We'll unhide the streams.
Rumors. Yeah, rumors, but they need evidence. Otherwise, they're just rumors. Now, you said a great many things here. I now want you to present your evidence.
Can we please get the streams unhidden that show that Bill's a rat, trash, failure?
Read the first line.
Can we get the streams, please?
Read the first line of his comment.
It's not
read
about
the first
Ryan.
line of his comment. Read the first line.
About Ryan, it was about me. And if he unhides the streams, we'll find out that he's a lying piece of shit.
Read the first line of his comment. Read it. What does it say?
Already did.
He's nuked them. They're gone. They're gone. They're history. You're not going to get them again.
Well, I wonder why he did that. Why do you think he did that?
I don't know. I don't know why he did that.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
No,
either.
I don't know.
Why would
I don't know why he did that?
Come to where they can't possibly.
I guess it's his channel. Why do you hide streams?
He must have been really fucking ashamed of it. He must have been really fucking ashamed of what I noticed about what he was doing.
Why do you hide streams and thousands of them? Why have you got them hidden?
What if I unhide them today? Then what?
Yeah, go on, unhide them. Go on then.
And then what?
Every single one. I don't
And
know.
then
Just
what?
unhide them. You must be
Okay.
hiding something for some reason.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll go and hide all of them. It'll take me a minute,
Yeah,
but I'll do it.
unhide them. I don't know why you
And
got
then
to hit
what?
them in the
Then,
first
then what's
place.
your argument going to be? Then what's your argument going to be?
I don't know. Just unhide. You can
Well,
unhide them
I
if you
don't
want.
know.
If you think
Just
it's
go
that
do it.
big
If you
a deal.
want, it's the only point I got here. You know, and Bill hid his shame, and I need to try and deflect it and gaslight back onto you about your fucking streams. Even though I'm hiding the fact that Bill's a scumbag piece of shit
Yeah,
that was
it's the
doing
first thing you do,
disgusting
isn't it? The
garbage
first
around the
thing you
time of
do
his
is
daughter's
talk
death.
about Bill.
You know who
You
took the
come in, and
biggest?
the first thing you do, you want to talk about his dead
Who?
daughter, and you
Let me
want to
tell you
talk
something.
about
You
Bill.
know who took the
That's all
biggest
you
piss?
want to do. You got
Let me tell
nothing
you,
else. You got
Andy.
nothing, and you got no Jesus inside of you.
Andy, you know who
Nothing
took
at all.
you know who took the biggest piss out of his daughter's death? It was Bill. He took the biggest piss out of his daughter's death.
Yeah, of course it was. Of course it was. Yeah, he
Yeah,
really enjoyed that, didn't
yeah,
he?
yeah.
He really
Yeah,
enjoyed seeing his daughter die, didn't he, Smokey?
Oh, he didn't have
Yeah,
to
he
see it.
really
He
enjoyed
didn't
watching
have to
his
see
daughter
it.
die,
He
didn't
didn't
he?
have to see it
Yeah,
because he was
you
sitting at home
sick
getting drunk with
fucking
his friends.
twat you
He
are.
was sitting at home getting
You're
drunk with his
just fucking.
friends,
You get worse and
reviling
worse. You
people
do.
on the internet, lying and
You get.
slandering.
When I think that no one can be
That's
any
a
more
good thing to
evil
do.
than you
That's a
go
good
there.
thing
You
to
go
do when a
even
loved
deeper
one
than
is
that.
dying. You
You got
sit there and
nothing.
slander and revile
All
people
you
on
got
the
is a
internet.
big mouth with
That's
no
what you do.
evidence, Smokey.
Well, it's right
Big
here.
mouth with no
It's
evidence.
right here. Why do you hide
You
the
got no
streams, Andy?
evidence.
Why do you hide the streams, Andy?
No evidence.
Why
No
did he hide
evidence.
the streams,
That
Andy? Why
proves to
did he
me
hide
that
the
he actually
streams,
murdered his
Andy?
daughter's soul. I don't know. I don't know why he hid his streams, Smokey. I'm not Bill. I don't know why. It's his
Why don't you
prerogative.
go ask him? Why don't you go ask him? Why don't you go ask
I
him?
don't want.
Why don't you go
It's his
ask him
business.
why he's so
I don't
ashamed?
need to ask
Why
him.
don't
I
you
don't
ask
want
him
to
why
ask
he's
him.
so ashamed
It's
of the
history.
streams around his daughter's death?
It's
Why don't you
history.
go ask him?
I don't want to. I don't need to ask him. I don't need to know that.
Okay, well, any of the shit.
It's not going to make. It's not going to make any difference at all. It's not going to bring her back, is it?
Guess what? Any of the
Is that going to bring her back? Would it bring her back? Would it make any difference, Smokey, even if he unhid them or got them back somehow, but he can't because he's nuked them?
Yeah, it would prove him a liar.
What difference would it make?
A liar for years. It would prove him a liar for years.
What difference would it make? They're gone.
Also prove that he's a shit father. It would also prove that he's a shit human being, a shit Christian, a shit man, and a shit father. It would prove all of that.
No, I think that would probably be you, I think. At least he hasn't got a sex offender's record like some people around here.
There you go.
There we go. At least he hasn't got a sex offender's record like some people around here, has he, eh? He ain't got that, has he? At least he doesn't get his cock sucked in football matches, does he, eh? He doesn't do that. Doesn't get his cock sucked, does he? In football matches.
So you're just continuing slander. So
what a great example of a Christian you are, Smokey. You're a great example of a Christian, aren't you?
Slander that Bill perpetrated when his daughter was dying.
Brilliant example of a Christian.
This is you're the gem though. You're the gem though, right, Andy? You're the gem. Yeah. You're the real gem of Christianity. You're
well, I think I must say, I think I'm a better person than you. It doesn't take much to do that, by the way.
Bill for years
I
to
am.
hide shame.
I would say that I'm a little bit better than you. Not a lot. I think I'm a little bit better than you, Smokey. My morals are better than yours.
Christian, a fake of the faith, an absolute complete.
And you haven't got any evidence. You make all these spurious claims like Ryan, making all these big claims, but you don't back them up with any evidence whatsoever, do you? Nothing. You've got absolutely nothing.
Okay, where's the evidence? Where's the evidence that I'm a pedophile? Where is it? I'm waiting. Where is it? I've even asked Rob Reed for this. He can't seem to provide it. Where's the evidence that any single thing that filthy lying
walk us through that then, Smokey? What actually happened there then?
Where is the
proof that anything? You go on about this girl.
Here's the thing.
This Me Too movement.
Yeah, let me explain to you. I don't have to. What was proven was that her entire narrative was impossible. And so that should be enough for you guys to be like, you know what? The story's bullshit. Let's not pay attention to it. But you keep trying to sift through the straws, trying to find some possible thread of guilt that you can try and make stick. And Rob Reed does the same thing. And this shows the black demon hearts you guys have as well. Because you want to try and weaponize injustice to try and get what you want and attack innocent people. It shows the demon, wicked, vile heart you people have. And if Bill's personal life is none of anyone's business, then why was Bill spending weeks attacking mine before I even said a word about him? If you're going to present such a fucking standard, because let's face it, the only reason I notice that Bill is a shit human being, a garbage father, and a fraud of a Christian is because he decided to keep going after me nonstop every single fucking day. And then I noticed what he was doing when his daughter was dying. I pointed out to everyone, and out of sheer shame, he went and hid the streams because he knew how disgusting it made him look. And that's the truth. And that's why we'll never see those streams ever surface in the light of day ever again. Because he's a scumbag. He's a liar. He knows what he was doing, and he was so ashamed of it. He nuked the fucking streams, and now he's fucking admitting it. So now what, Andy?
I'm still waiting for your evidence. You waffle on, you gaslight.
He just admitted it. He just admitted it. It's right here in front of your fucking retard face.
You've made quite a few claims there, Smokey. I'm just waiting for you to actually man up and show us your evidence. Basically, you're a bit like Ryan. You are.
Can you name one
thing? You're just like Ryan.
Can you reiterate one thing I just said, or you just tuned me out? You're such a piece of shit.
Yeah, you just waffle on about Bill and the streams. Always hit the streams. Always so guilty. Oh, Bill. Oh, Bill.
An evil, wicked demon. Right down at your heart, at your core, you're an evil, wicked demon, and you lie for Bill nonstop. You do. You lie for the benefit of Bill nonstop, and you've done it for years. And now Bill is finally admitting his disgusting fucking actions. Finally admitting what he was fucking doing around that time, although not being completely honest, saying it was about Ryan, but it wasn't about Ryan. It was about me. And why? Because Ryan was on your side at the time. Ryan was one of the ones there supposedly feeding you guys information about me. So which is true? Ryan was either on your side at this time feeding you information, or he was against you and being part of the parody. You got to pick one. Which is true?
I have no idea, but I'm still waiting for the evidence.
Either way, whichever one you pick, Bill lied about one of them. So you can pick which one Bill lied about. Because either way, whichever one you pick, Bill is a fucking liar.
I'm still waiting for your evidence.
He's calling Ryan.
I want you to show me the evidence. You made a lot of claims.
It's right here in front of you. Can you not see it? Are you blind?
No, that is what Bill. That's what happened around the time of his daughter's death.
Yeah, that's what Bill admitted, and it's disgusting. It's disgusting what he was doing around his daughter's death. It's disgusting, Andy. And there's something really fucking wrong with you that you can't admit that. There's something really, really wrong with you.
I think there's something most definitely wrong with you, Smokey. Most definitely wrong with you. I don't know what institution you escaped from, but I'm sure there's people looking for you right now.
I'll tell you what, Andy, let's do this. Let's say you
must be on the run from someone, I just thought.
Let's say you get your wish and my child ends up in some sort of desperate care.
No, that's pure. No, that is pure fabrication on your part. But at the end of the day,
my child is going to be in a bad situation.
That's not a bad thing, actually, Smokey. Apparently, that's a good thing because that's what Dave News Unit wanted for Bill's daughter, and you didn't condemn that. In actual fact, you condoned it. So therefore, what you're talking about my very off-the-cuff, very light little comment, which nobody named, I didn't mention anyone's name whatsoever. Your name wasn't mentioned. Your so-called wife-to-be's name wasn't mentioned.
You're engaging in a what-about-youism. You're engaging in a what-about-youism as a fallacy, but I'll answer it anyway. I'll answer it.
All about yourself, like you always do. It's all about me. Oh, he's talking about me. Oh, I'm so victim. Nothing at all of that sort. There was no names mentioned in that whatsoever. I was referring to King David and what God did to his child for those people who mock the death of anyone. We
saw what you saw, demon. We saw
mock the death of anyone. So are you then saying, Smokey, that God's evil to do what he did to King David? You call me evil for that comment. That's what God did to King David.
And you
God did that to King David. Are you now calling God evil? Are you calling God evil?
Into a universal. You stretched it into
a universal. You call me evil. Now you must be calling God evil.
Into a universal. Stretching it into a universal like you did is evil. That's what you did.
You're such an idiot.
Evil demon.
You're such an idiot. You really are a first-class weapons grade
tool. And you made my wife feel like she was responsible for a miscarriage. That's what she got out of it because you made it into a universal. You're a piece of shit.
No, I didn't.
And that's what makes you a demon. That's what makes you a
That's
demon.
your spin on it. That is.
Oh no, she
That's
argued
you
with you in
spinning on
chat
it.
about it for a hot minute.
That's you
She
spinning on
argued
it. That
about
is.
it in chat for a hot minute. We showed the
That's
video.
your spin.
You were
That is
defending
your
it. No,
furious
you were
spin on
defending
that.
it. I brought up your kid, and you said, "Well, I was in
That's you.
rebellion.
That is.
That's how God
That's you.
works. That's how
That's you.
God
Why didn't you
works."
go and rebuke Dave?
That's what you
Why
said.
didn't you?
That's how your
Why didn't
God
you go and
works.
rebuke your wonderful
That's
brother
how
in the
your
Lord,
God
Dave?
works.
Why didn't you go and do that, hey? Why didn't you
Because
go?
he already
He did
retracted
say.
it.
He
He
did
already
say,
retracted
didn't he?
it. What am I going to
see
say?
double standards.
He already retracted it. What am I going to say?
I see double standards.
He already retracted it.
No,
what am I going to
I
say?
didn't. Have you rebuked Dave over that?
Why do I need to? He already retracted it. Why would I rebuke someone over something he already retracted?
Rubbish. I don't see any apology at all. I don't see any apology at all coming from Dave
you can go digging
to Bill or anyone for that matter.
The
or
thing
that
is,
family. You don't want to rebuke him, do you? Because you're afraid of him.
Your wish.
You need people on Team Smokey.
Let's say you get your wish for your demon god, and my child is in the hospital.
Hey, look,
and I decide instead of praying or beseeching the Lord for the sake of my child, I spend the whole time shitting on everyone and calling people pedophiles and reviling them and having a bunch of drinks on stream and hanging out with
apparently you were guilty. You were guilty of something, Smokey,
and calling people garbage. No, I was guilty of absolutely nothing.
Apparently you were guilty. It was a guilty charge.
Had you paid attention,
is that right? Did you plead guilty, Smokey? Did you
would have seen that her story was impossible. The only reason any human being would ever plead guilty in that particular instance, if there was no chance they were going to get a fair trial, and you have the evidence, that there was no chance of a fair trial, because the police report is factually false, which you all people keep ignoring. So there was no chance of a fair trial, but you keep ignoring it and you keep your slander up. And here's Andy telling me, well, what's it going to do? Stay out of people's personal lives. And here he is bringing it up again.
But it's all out there, isn't it? You're the one who talks about it.
All out there. Yeah, well, guess what else
loads of times on many streams.
Guess what else is all out there is that Bill is a shit father. That's now
no, where's the proof of that? Where's the proof?
Oh, it's all
Where's
here.
the proof of that?
It's all here.
Where's the proof? You're only seeing 5% of the time,
let me tell you
or even 3% of the time, and you're willing to make a judgment over 3% of the time, all because he's got a different gospel than you.
If my child was
all because he's called you out for the shit person you are, you don't like it.
If my child,
that's what it is, isn't it? All because he's called you out for calling women bitches, slags, and whores.
Has nothing
he called you out for that, didn't he?
Nothing to do. Nope, has nothing to do with it.
He called you out for that, and you didn't like it, Smokey. Nope, now we got to go after Bill.
Nope,
Bill's daughter died. I'm glad that Bill's daughter died. Well done, Dave. Pat on the back for Dave. Let's double down on Bill. That's what it is. You hate him. You got undiluted.
I didn't condone that, and I wasn't around for that.
That's all you do. Yeah, look at you spouting off. The emptiest vessel makes the loudest clatter.
Here,
you're empty. Let's absolutely empty. You got nothing to offer anyone or whatsoever. I pity anyone who comes across your path. I really, really do. Because all you do is degrade them. You call them slags, bitches, and whores. You've been called out for doing that.
I got a lot of women
like it, and then you double down on people.
They aren't those things.
And I'm calling you out, Smokey, for the reprobate, which you actually are, sir.
Oh, I'm a reprobate, so I can't be saved.
And Lucy,
tell me how you know that. Tell me how you know I can't be saved. Tell me how you know I can't be saved. So I can't be saved. So
look at the way you act,
right? Unforgivable sins.
Oh no, I do believe that you can be saved, Smokey. And you probably
you just call me a reprobate
right now.
You just call me a reprobate. Reprobates can't be saved. Reprobates can't be saved.
You're in a situation of backslidden. That's where you are.
Make up your mind, faggot.
Yeah, well, I don't think. I think anyone who thinks the way you do, Smokey.
Make up your retard faggot mind as to which way it is.
Anyone who thinks the way you do,
with fear and trembling.
Just listen to yourself. The way you act, the way you talk to people, the way you conduct yourself on the internet and in real life. Would you actually say that you were a saved person? Can I see any fruit of the Spirit?
Bill finally admits that he's a shit
father. Can I see this new life? Can I see a born-again person?
Here's the
I don't see
evidence
a
right
born
in front
again
of your
person
eyes.
here, Smokey.
Right here.
I see a hate-filled Satanist, to
You
be
know what I
perfectly
would
honest.
do? You know what I would do if my daughter was dying in the fucking hospital? Not fucking doing what Bill was fucking doing. You know what I'd be doing? I'd be doing on my
You
fucking
can't get up. What would you
every
do,
goddamn
Smokey? What would you
day,
do?
begging
What would you
God
do,
to
Smokey?
save
What
her
would you
life.
do if
And
your
I would be
daughter...
begging my friends to pray, to join me
Yeah,
in prayer.
and
for
that's what he
God
was
to
doing, and you
intercede.
was
No,
mocking
he
him.
wasn't. Then unhide the
And you was
screen.
mocking
Because he
him.
admits that what he was doing around that time was rebuking
But
Ryan
he
with
asked me to pray for
pedophile.
her.
With
He
pet by
asked me
calling.
to. He
How
asked
do
me
you?
to
Let me
pray
tell you
for
something.
her.
How do you rebuke
He
someone
asked
by
me to
calling them
pray
a
for her.
pedophile?
He asked
How do you
praise to
rebuke
pray
someone by
for her.
calling them
He
a
asked
pedophile, Andy?
Sam,
You
Rob
tell me.
Reed, Bruce, Linda. He
You
asked the
people
body of
are
Christ,
all
the proper
scumbags.
Christians,
You
actually.
people
He
are, and
asked
then
them all to
unhide the
pray
screen.
for her.
Yeah, then he shouldn't have hidden the
And what did
screens.
you
He
do?
would have
You
had
doubled
nothing.
down with
He would
hatred.
have had
You didn't
nothing to
pray
be
for her at all.
ashamed of then. He should
You
have
don't give a
kept the
shit about
screen.
her,
He would
Smokey.
have had
In
nothing to be
actual fact,
ashamed
you're
of then,
probably
Andy.
glad that she died, along with your mate Dave.
You're unreal.
Because Dave said that he was glad that
Do you
Lucy
know that
died, and
story?
he
Do you know
wished
how that
that
story
the other
happened?
members of the
Do you know
family
how that
actually
story
died as
happened?
well.
Do you know
And
how
you
that
say
story
nothing
happened?
about it.
Do you know how that story happened?
You say absolutely nothing about
How
it.
did that
You don't
story
rebuke
happen?
Dave,
Tell
but
me
you
that
want to
story.
rebuke
Tell us
me.
all that story. Because I've heard the story from several different angles, and I want you to tell me your version of the story. How did that happen?
Which story are we talking about?
The one where Dave said, "I'm glad your child's dead." Tell me the story.
I've got it. I've got it. Do you want it? Do you actually want
And
to
who
hear
did
it?
he say it to? Yeah, go, sure, whatever.
Let's see if I can find it. Hang on a sec.
I mean, you could just tell me the story.
I've actually got the sound clip.
Oh, the sound clip. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, I've got the
You
sound clip.
people are scumbags.
I mean,
You people are scumbags.
I
And you
mean,
edit
why?
everything.
Why would you? Why would you want to say that?
You think he uses AI to fake shit all the time? No, you people are scumbags. No, you've lost all credibility for that. You play the original stream, you can go get fucked. You
No,
play the
I've
original
got it.
stream,
I've
where
got
you
it
can
on.
go
I've
get
got it on
fucked.
phrases.
Because I've heard Dave tell the story, and this was long after, and he had retracted it right after because the pod team had obligated him to do so. So that's the thing too that you're ignoring, because you just like to take these things that people apologize and retract, and then you come back and try to remind it. Go ahead, play it.
I'll tell you, apologize to Bill and his family, to praise Olive, SFT Tucker. I don't apologize. Let's just get something straight. I'm glad Bill's daughter died and she's dead, and I hope they all die.
Okay.
There you go. Good. Is that good? Is that? Did you like that, Smokey? You get a little erection because of that. Did you like that? Did you hear that? You're going to rebuke Dave for that?
As far as I heard, he retracted it. Why would I rebuke someone for something they retracted?
Oh well, show me where he retracted it. Then
you retract saying
where he made
abortion,
where he made
my wife's miscarriage, my wife losing her baby. Can you retract that?
Where
her fault? Can you
I didn't mention your wife or any baby at all, Smokey. That's pure projection on your part.
You said you expect us to lose a child. That's
show me Dave's apology to Teresa and Bill. Show me that face-to-face apology with repentance.
I have no idea. This all happened while I was away. I wasn't paying attention to any of this. I have no idea where it is, and I don't care.
He said it about 9 days ago. He did. You was in the stream. You was in the stream.
No, it wasn't.
You was in the stream, and he said to you that I said that he was glad. This is Dave speaking. Smokey, he said, I said to Bill a while ago that I was glad that his daughter died and the rest of his family die as well. And you was in the stream because I heard this, and you said nothing at all. In fact, you had a little bit of a laugh because I heard it.
Okay, you were paying attention that day. That's good. I'm glad to know you stalk me.
Yeah, but what are you going to do? Because
I don't care.
You won't rebuke him on that, but you're trying to rebuke about my comment. Which is the worst comment, Dave? Which is worse? Which is worse? What you just heard.
Yours is the worst I've ever heard. Yours is the worst I've ever heard. Your comments are the worst I've ever heard in my entire time on the internet.
Which is worse? Which would be worse? Okay, this. I pray not for this. But I
No,
would
you
not be
expect it.
surprised.
You expect it. Yep, you expect
But
it.
I would
Yep, you
not be
expect it.
surprised if
You
God
expect
takes
dead
away a
babies.
child
Yep, you
to
expect
show
dead
the
babies.
pain they
Yeah,
have
that is
caused.
worse. Yeah, that's way worse. That's way worse.
Or would it be worse if I was
What
to
Dave
say,
said out of a moment of anger and
just
then
let me
retracted.
talk a minute.
What Dave
You
said out of
won't
a
let
moment
me
of
talk
anger and
because
then
you know you're
retracted.
going to be made out to be an idiot and a fool,
No,
a bigger
no,
one than
you're
you
just
already are.
you're just petty.
Which
You're just
is
petty.
worse?
I have
My
proven that Bill
comment
is a
or
shit
Dave's
father,
comment?
a garbage human being, and a garbage piece of shit
Fucker.
fraud Christian.
I don't
I don't care
apologize.
what
Let's just get something
deflections you
straight.
want to cause. I don't care
I'm
what
glad
deflections
Bill's
you
daughter
do,
died and
or
she's dead, and I hope they
gaslighting,
all die.
or what
Straight.
about you-isms you want to
I'm
play.
glad Bill's daughter died and she's dead, and I hope they all die. I'm glad Bill's daughter died and she's dead, and I hope they all die. I'm glad Bill's daughter died and she's dead, and I hope they all die.
There we go. So is that worse than my comment where I say, I do not pray for this, but I would not be surprised
No, it's
if
not
God
worse.
were to take a child
No,
away to show them the pain they've
No, it's
caused.
not worse.
No
You
mention of names.
pointed it out as
In
a
fact, there is a
universal.
caveat
You did.
before
You were
saying,
talking to
I
us. You
do
were
not
talking to us.
pray
You were
for
talking
this.
to us. You were talking to
I
us. You were
do not
addressing
pray
us.
for this.
You're lying. You're a
I
lying
do
creep.
not
You're a lying creep.
pray
And anyone that
for
goes back
this.
and watches it can see that you were pointing out to us.
I do
And
not
you were expecting us
pray
to lose a
for
child.
this.
You're expecting us to lose a
I
child. You have
do
no
not
moral ground. You have no
pray
moral ground.
for this.
I'll tell you
I
what. Why
do
don't
not
you? Let me ask you
pray
something, Andy. Why do
for
you
this.
never take this up
Okay,
with
let's just get
Dave?
something straight.
Why do you never
I'm
take this
glad
up?
Bill's daughter died and she's dead, and
Why
I
don't
hope
you
they
take
all
this up
die.
with Dave?
I don't apologize. Let's just get something straight. I'm glad Bill's daughter died and she's dead, and I hope they all die.
I think, in my understanding, that there is worse than what I ever said.
Well, that's your opinion.
And everyone else in
You made
here
it
knows
sound
that
like
in their heart
everyone.
of
You
hearts.
made it sound like everyone that loses a
I
child
pray
does so by
not
their own
for this.
fault. That's by their
pray
own fault. Yeah, but you
not for
expect it.
this.
Yeah, but you expect
Why
it.
would I
You
want to
expect
pray
it.
for that? I've
You
been through it
expect it.
myself.
You
I've
don't
lost
need
a
to pray
child.
for it. You don't need to pray
I've
for it. You
lost
expect
a
it.
child
You don't
which
need to pray for it.
Ryan
You
took the
expect it.
piss out of.
You expect
Why
it.
didn't you say something to Ryan? If you
About
love me
what?
so much, you know, you say that you love me, although you say you hate me
I didn't say
sometimes.
that. I
But
didn't say that.
if you're supposed to
I say
love
I
one
hate you.
another,
And the
if you
time I did say I hate you, I apologize for that. You still keep bringing it up because you're a demon.
Christian,
And that's what
if
demons
you're a
do.
Christian,
They ask
you're
for
supposed to love
apologies,
me.
and then they just bring it up
If
nonstop
you
over and
are
over
a
again, like
Christian,
the
okay,
demon
I'm
little
putting
rat
you to the
bag
test
you
now,
are.
Smokey. If you are a Christian, you're supposed to love me. Ryan has hurt me badly. Bill's been hurt. What you
Why
ought
does
to
that have
do as a
anything to
good
do with me?
Christian,
Why does that have anything to
as
do
a
with
good
me?
Christian, is to
You go
rebuke
deal
those
with them.
people
You go
who
deal
do
with them.
evil.
No,
No,
because
no, don't rebuke those who do
you've never
evil.
done
Then,
that
no,
once in your whole life to any of these
rubbish.
people
Yeah,
that have
because they
doxed,
don't do
lied,
evil. I've never
slandered,
heard Bill
rumored,
say.
been
I've
nonsense,
never heard Bill say that
neglecting
I'm
their
glad
daughters
your
when they're
daughter died.
dying, doing all
I've
that shit.
never heard Bill
No,
say, I'm glad your daughter
Andy.
died.
No, you do
I've
not.
heard Dave,
You
your
do
mate,
not
say
get
that,
to come
and you
over
do
here,
absolutely nothing about it.
and
You sit
you
on
do
the
not
hand,
get to come
in
over
fact, you
here
clap him.
and tell
You
me
give him a
who.
pat on the back, a pat on the head. Well done, Dave. You're on my team. The more people we can hurt, the better it is. I see you do absolutely nothing to rebuke Dave, nothing to
I don't
rebuke
need to. He
Ryan.
retracted.
You've got absolutely no
I don't need
facts
to. He
at all.
retracted it.
No facts. And
He
my
explained
tame
the
little
story.
comment where I
He
said,
explained the
I
story
do not
about how
pray
Bill
for
was
this.
going at him and Teresa was going at him and they were calling him a
What
bunch of
part?
horrible names. And then you came over demanding an apology from his side while not
I
holding that side
wonder
accountable.
why. I wonder
And
why they
so
have a
then
go at Ryan.
Dave threw
I
a fit,
wonder why they
and
have a
Dave
go at
said what he
Ryan.
said
Would it be because of
you
all the
guys
lies
kept
he's been
pushing and
saying?
pushing and pushing. And this is what you guys do. What you do is you push buttons over and over and over again until
No,
you
that's
get a
you.
reaction.
You
And then when you
absolutely
get
do
the
that. You pick your
reaction,
nose where it's
and
not
then
welcome.
when you get the
You
reaction,
come
you
in here and
flip
the
out.
first thing you say is
And
about Bill.
gaslight. You attack Dave nonstop, and then when Dave reacts, then you attack Dave. And oh, look how
I
evil
don't
he
attack
is.
Dave. I rebuke
Don't pay
Dave. I
attention.
rebuke Dave.
Don't pay attention to
saying
all
that.
the things we did to
I
provoke
don't
Dave.
apologize.
Don't
Let's just
pay
get something
attention to
straight.
that. We don't
I'm
want to see
glad
all the
Bill's
things we
daughter
did to
died and
provoke
she's dead, and I
Dave.
hope they all die.
Let's not show
Hey,
any
let's
of
just
that
get
at
something
all.
straight.
That's context.
I'm
That
glad
would
Bill's
show what
daughter
evil
died and she's
demon
dead,
rats
and I
we
hope they
are,
all die.
trying to provoke
Straight.
people for the
I'm glad
reactions
Bill's daughter died
and then
and she's dead, and I
condemning
hope
them
they
for
all
the
die.
reactions.
I'm
That's what
glad
you
Bill's daughter
fucking
died and
rodents
she's dead,
do.
and I hope they all die.
You people are
I'm straight.
demons. You're
I'm glad
pure
Bill's daughter
actual
died and
evil,
she's
Andy.
dead, and
You
I hope
really
they all
are.
die.
Is that goodly and godly and Christian? Is it to actually wish some the death of
What happened
of some,
before that,
and
Andy?
he's
Tell us
glad that
all.
she
Tell us
died?
all what happened before that. Tell us
Good
all
is
what
good.
led up to that.
Evil
Tell
is
us
good, eh?
all what led up to that.
Evil
Tell us
is
all
good,
what
is
led
it?
up to
Evil is
that.
good.
Tell
It
us
doesn't
all what led
matter.
up to that.
It
Tell
doesn't
us
matter.
all
If
what
you've got
led
the
up to
Spirit
that.
of God
I'm
inside
waiting.
you, you don't say
I'm
stuff like
waiting.
that.
See, this is what they do, ladies and gentlemen. This is
If
what
you've
they
got
do.
the Spirit
They
of
call
God
you a bunch of horrible,
inside
horrible things.
you, you don't
They
do
say a
stuff
bunch
like
of
that.
horrible, horrible things to you. And then when you finally react, they condemn you for your reaction and then ignore everything they did to provoke you up to that point. They've done this to Brian Reeder and they've done it to Dave. And this is where Andy's at. Now,
Just
the
calling them
objective
out,
fact is
rebuking them.
the objective fact is that Bill is a shit father, a garbage human being, and a fraud of the faith. Okay,
If you
and
mute
that's
me
all
once
Bill
again,
will ever be. You can fuck off then. I don't care. I'll finish
stop
talking.
muting
You
me.
rat
Yeah,
faggot.
because you're
You
lost.
demon rat
You're being
faggot.
called out.
No, you're filibustering, you demon rat faggot.
You're called
And I'll
out.
be
You
able
don't
to
want to
say
be. You
what
don't
I
want to
want to
address
say.
that. You don't want
No,
to address
I
the
have.
elephant in the
I
room,
have.
do you?
I have.
You don't want to address the elephant
You
in
don't
the
want.
room.
You don't
That's
like
good
the
to
answer.
you.
You don't like
Evil
the
is
answer.
good, isn't it?
You don't like
Evil
the
is
answer
good.
of the methods of demons. You don't like your demon
Evil
methods
is good, Smokey,
exposed.
isn't it? Eh?
You
That's
don't like
good,
your
isn't it?
demon
Eh?
methods
It's
exposed. So this is what they do. This is what they do. They provoke you, provoke you, provoke you, provoke you. And then when you finally react, they turn around and say, "Oh, look how evil you are for what you said to all of our provocation."
I'm glad. Why would you say that?
That's what they focus on. I don't give a shit, Andy. People will know this. It's all a ploy. It's a game. You people do these
Bill's
disgusting
daughter died
things.
and she's
You
dead.
slander people. You call them a bunch of names.
I'm glad.
And then you turn around and then you poke at their
keeps
reaction.
muting me. Keeps muting me. Yeah, you want to mute me all the time. You just want to play games, Smokey,
You
don't you?
filibuster. You filibuster.
You're playing games, bro. You're playing
the
games.
objection. You're not answering the objection.
I actually thought when you come back,
What did
there was
Bill
actually
and
hope
Teresa
for you and
do
me.
to Dave? What did
I
Bill and
actually
Teresa
thought
do to Dave to
your
lead up to
time
that?
away off the internet.
What did Bill and Teresa do to Dave to lead up to that? Tell me. What did they do?
What did Bill and I don't know what happened there, to be
don't
perfectly honest.
fucking
No,
know.
I don't know. That's an honest
There we
answer.
go, ladies and
But it
gentlemen.
matters not. You don't say stuff like that.
Fucking know.
You don't say stuff like that anyway.
But whatever it was, Dave's
but you don't say
reaction was
stuff like that.
completely unjustified.
Yeah, but you don't say stuff like that.
What
I
if,
don't know what it was they
what
said.
If Bill and Teresa were jumping
I
on
don't. I don't know the backstory of Bill, Teresa, and Dave. But you don't say stuff like that to someone who's lost a child.
Here's the problem, Andy. It doesn't matter because all your rebuke is a double standard anyway. You've let your friends get away with absolute nightmarish horrible shit, and you've never said a word. But you always come over here to point your greasy little rat finger at all of us. Oh, there we go. Well, he's leaving. Well, you can just fuck off then, Andy. If you're not even going to listen to me, there's no reason for you to be here. You can just fuck off. I'll go back to what I was doing. This is what they do. This is what they do. Oh, are you back? Are you back? Okay, you're back.
Yeah, I just got myself a drink. That's all.
Okay, well, you could have said something because I figured you were just walking away while I was talking.
No, I just let you carry on.
Good thing this isn't a neutral. Good thing this isn't a neutral conversation, or your cult leader retard would cast you out of the cult. That's really a good thing. This isn't neutral. You wouldn't want that. You wouldn't want to have a good, positive Christian conversation.
So let's go by your logic, shall we? Let's go by your logic a moment, Smokey. Okay. So basically, the backstory between myself and you, because you haven't been very nice to me over the years, which we've kind of been on the internet, probably because of my understanding of scripture. So according to Bill and Dave, there was an incident. There were some issues between those
Andy,
two.
You will never
and
leave
then
me
Bill
alone,
said
right?
that.
You realize you will never leave me alone. Do I go out looking for you?
Yeah.
Do I ever? When?
Yes, you do, because you tell me that you want to talk to me and come on the stream.
When?
You bait me all the time.
When?
And if I don't turn up, you call me a chicken. And
But it's
now I'm
because
here.
you
Now
show
you're
up in
telling me that
side
I'm
chat.
stalking you.
Why do you keep hanging around me? Because you keep popping up in side chat. I'm supposed to be
So
marked
in the
and
side
avoided.
chat, I'll
So
say
why do
something,
you keep hanging
and
around
then
me?
you'll say, "Get
Why
yourself
do
in
you
here
keep
and talk
hanging
to
around
me."
me? Why do you keep
So-
hanging around me?
So
Why do
I
you
come
keep
up in the
showing up in
side chat.
side chats where I am? Why is that? Why
I
don't you
come up
just
in the
leave?
side chat, and then
Why
you
don't you
say
just
in the
leave?
in the stream here, "Get yourself in here and talk to me." When I do come in here, you don't want me here. You say, "Why are you coming here for?" You won't leave me alone. Or you
Okay,
bait me up.
okay.
You
You know
get
what?
me in
Here we
here.
go. I don't approve of what Dave said, and as far as I heard, he retracted it, so there's no reason to say any more about it. Is that sufficient? Do I need to say more?
I would. Well, I think a
What
proper
else do I need to say?
heartfelt apology would
I
be
didn't
good.
say it.
Would
I
go
didn't say
some
it.
way towards it.
I'm not
Don't you think?
apologizing for something I didn't say.
Don't you think? But I'm just
I'm
saying,
not
don't you think?
apologizing for
I'm
something
not
I didn't
asking you
say.
to. I'm not
Okay.
asking you to.
Well, then you take that up with
I'm not
Dave.
asking you to. I'm
Then
just saying
you
I
take
think
it up
a
with
good
Dave.
heartfelt
Then you take it up
apology.
with Dave.
Calm down, will you? Take a chill pill, man. Goodness sake.
Then take it up with
What
Dave.
I'm saying
Stop
is,
bringing it to me.
what I'm saying is a good heartfelt apology from Dave to Bill and Teresa would go some ways towards fixing things. That's all I'm saying. I think you would probably agree with that, wouldn't you?
Big
Would
no.
you
See,
agree with that?
I know that's a sock account. I wish he would have not nuked the streams that would have shown any of that. That would have been really, really good to prove that I was a liar instead of just lying.
We was actually
years
praying for Dave's mum when she died.
No, here's
Thank
what.
you for that. Thank you
Here's
for
what,
that. You reminded me.
Here was what
Now,
Bill was really doing by Bill's own admission. This
you
is what he
don't
was
want to hear that, do you? You don't want to
at the
hear that.
time
When
that his daughter was
Dave's
dying.
mum was ill a year or so ago, myself, Bill, Bruce, Rob Reed, we were all praying, and Linda as well, and Ben, we were all praying for the health to
That's
return
very
to
nice.
Dave's mum.
You should have been doing that for his daughter back then.
We
That's what you
were
should have done for
doing.
his
We
daughter.
were doing that for his daughter.
Well, that's
His
interesting.
daughter
We
was
didn't
very
see any
ill.
of that. We never saw any of that. Isn't that weird
Nathan,
that no one ever saw
Josh,
any of that? And there's no evidence
Nathan,
of that
Marks,
anywhere.
Josh,
There's
Herbal,
no evidence of that anywhere,
Nathan,
and that they keep saying it.
Josh.
It's not my name.
We were doing that, Josh, Nathan,
Not my
Marks,
name.
whatever your
Yeah,
name is.
And here's the guy who says, I don't participate in doxing and you should stay out of people's personal lives. Here we go. Here's Andy.
I've never doxed anyone before. I've never doxed anyone.
What are
I've
you
not
doing?
doxed
Are
anyone
you
at all.
attempting? Are you attempting to dox me by calling out what you think is my legal full name? Is that not
I'm
what you're
just trying
doing?
to get your attention. We know what your name is anyway. You said it many times.
Oh, so that's okay. That makes the doxing okay. See, that's a funny thing is like if someone doxes first and then Andy
So
participates.
is that your name then? Is it? Is that your real name? Is that the name I? Is that the name I see on the internet?
No,
then
but
is
it's
it?
what
Is that
you're
the same?
trying to do.
Is that the
It's
same
what you're
person?
trying to do. It's what you're trying to do. And
Is it
that
the same person, Josh?
shows the morality of Andy because what they'll do is someone will dox and then they'll jump in behind and continue the doxing and talk about it and
Is
put out all that
is that your name then, Josh? Is it?
Because they weren't the first ones to put it out there, they claim to not be morally culpable when they share it. So that's how Andy's morality works. That's how the universalist demon rat faggot Andy's morality works, just so you guys know.
Yeah. Well, universalism is actually
we can trade in doxing as long as we're not the ones that originated it. Somehow in their moral paradigm, that makes it fine.
Well, apparently Google doxed you, so we'll have a take it up with them.
Bill's a doxer, you're a doxer, GY6 is a doxer.
Oh, I'm a doxer. Well, by mentioning the name. Probably not your name though, is it? It's not your name, Smokey. So what you're worried about?
No, it doesn't matter. It's the spirit of it. You want to dox me. That's your intention.
So what about the spirit of Dave then, eh? What about the spirit of Ryan?
You want to dox me, which by the way,
what about the spirit of Dave and the spirit of Ryan, eh? What about their spirit?
What about him? Yeah, Ryan.
Have they got a good spirit? You don't pull them up about their spirit, do you?
Ryan is a giant doxer and everyone knows it. Now what?
So you admit it then? You admit
it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Ryan's an absolute huge doxer, no doubt about it. And everyone knows.
You mean that? You absolutely mean that?
Yes, absolutely. He's a doxer.
Seriously, straight up, no lying. You're saying he's a doxer.
So
who is he doxed then? Let me know who is he doxed. So you're calling him a doxer. So where's the evidence of this? Who is he doxed?
Oh my God! Are you? I hope your cult hears what you just said.
Well, you're making a
I hope
claim.
your
I just
cult
want you to.
hears what
I
you
want to
just
know who he's got.
said.
You're making a claim again.
Well,
Where's
I'll
the
tell you
evidence
what.
of that?
You're right. Bill's a liar, saying that he doxed him, and you're a liar, saying that he doxed you, and GY6 is a liar, saying that he doxed him, and you're all liars, right? You're all liars.
I mean, I have to
stating
agree with
Ryan
you that he
doxed
is.
all of them.
That he
You're
is
all
actually. He is actually.
Oh, how
Yeah,
about that?
I do have
Oh,
to
look at
agree with
that.
you. Yeah, yeah.
Look at that.
But yeah, and we've actually got the
I'll tell you
evidence. I
what.
want to know what evidence you had.
Whatever. Yeah, sure. Okay, I'll tell you what. You can sit in the back for a minute if you want. I don't really give a fuck. I'm gonna go grab a drink.
Everybody's got evidence.
You see the bullshit? You see the bullshit?
What's he
And
going to do?
here-
Is he
you
going
know
to
what?
take
Here, you know what? Actually, Dave, now that you're here, you talk to him because he
Sure.
wants an apology for something. So you talk to him. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
I just got here. Maybe I can help out. Maybe I can offer some litigation here, mediation. You know, it's always good to have a. I just woke up, Andy, so I don't know what you guys have been arguing about. But here's the thing: what would satisfy you, Andy? What would satisfy you?
So, do you remember this at all, Dave? I'm going to play it.
Daughter died and she's dead, and I'm great. I'm glad Bill's daughter died and she's dead, and I hope they all die. And I'm
Do you remember that saying that a year or so ago? Do you think that was a good thing to
I'll
do?
say it again. I'm glad. Let me say it again, Andy, so you can loudly hear it. Okay. I'm glad Bill's daughter died, and I'm glad the Lord did what He did, and I'm glad that the wicked get what they got coming to them. I'm happy to see it that the Lord dashes
So you're
their little
actually
ones against
glad. You're glad.
I
that
am
she
actually
died.
glad. Yes, I'm actually glad.
You're
now, what are you
glad
going to
that
do about
she
it?
died.
What are you going to do
You're
about it?
glad. You're glad
Yeah,
that she
how many
died.
times do I got to tell you I'm glad she died? Now, what do you want?
I thought you. I thought you repented of that and offered an apology to Teresa.
I don't give
Bill
a
that
fuck.
you didn't
We're all
mean
saved
it.
in the end, Andy, according to you, right?
That you didn't mean that. So
What the fuck
you
does it
actually
matter?
do mean that then.
Hey, Andy, why do you care? We're all saved in the end.
I do believe that everyone's going to be saved in the end.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what's the difference? What does
Well,
it matter?
I think we are culpable for what we say down here. We are accountable
What the
for
fuck's
that.
the couple? What does that mean? What's going to happen to me?
Well, it means that you are going to be held responsible for everything.
Okay,
you
so
say.
then what? Then for
There's
what?
gonna be
What do you got to do
there
about it?
will
What
be
do I have to do about it?
judgment. It's
Now,
going
what
to be
does that
judgment.
mean? What does it mean?
Well, it means that you're going to get your ass kicked by God. He's not going to be very
Okay,
nice
so let
for
me get
you.
my
Do
ass
you want
kicked.
that?
Then what? Then what?
It's not going to be very because it's a fearful thing to hand in.
Who
To fall
cares?
into the
I don't
hands of
give
the
a
living
fuck
God.
how fearful it is.
Yeah,
Because
I know
then
you don't
after
care,
that, what
do you?
happened?
You don't care. That's the reason why you say dumbass things like you're glad that someone's
That's right.
daughter
That's the
died.
reason why I say
Would you?
dumbass things,
So,
Andy.
so if I was to say
So
to you
you
that I was
don't
glad
need
your
to
mum
fucking
died,
worry
Dave,
about it. What's your
David,
problem? Let me
David, if
suffer
I was
the
to say,
consequences.
if
Who
I was
gives a
to say to
fuck?
you,
Hey,
if I was
dummy.
to say to you, if I was to say to you that I was glad that your mum died, how would it make you feel?
I wouldn't give a fuck what you said about it. Just like I don't give
But how would
really a
it make?
fuck
How
what
would it
the
make
fuck
you
you
feel?
said
Would,
about it.
would that be a nice thing to say?
Doesn't matter. I couldn't
Well,
care less.
I'm
Say what you
afraid your
want.
conscience has been seared. Then your conscience has been
Okay, what
seared.
of it? So I say my conscience is seared. So now
That's
what?
the reason why you say stuff like that. Because
Now
Paul the
what?
Apostle
Now
talks
what?
about
So
people
what?
like you.
So what? So I
He
don't
talks
care.
about people like you.
I don't care. What's going to
False
happen?
converts. False
Well, what's that mean?
converts.
We're saving the end.
You're like a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Good. Now what?
False convert.
Good. Well, now what?
Evil, wicked. The works of the
Terrific.
devil.
Terrific. I
Doing
love
works
it.
of
What are
the
you
devil.
going to do about it?
You know, it's I mean, wanting someone's being glad that someone's daughter has died. Don't you think that's a bit fucked up in the head?
No, I don't think it's fucked up at all.
It's not fucked up in the head. Well, your conscience has been seared.
I don't care.
Yes,
what?
you do. I think deep down you do care. You know, it makes no fucking sense at all.
What are you going to do about it?
Oh, fuck all I can do about it apart from pray for you.
Pray for what? I'm saved in the end.
Pray for you that you actually come to some realization of what's going on.
Why do
here.
don't need to?
Because it affects people's lives. That's why.
I don't care. God's got it all wrapped up in stubbornness.
Exactly.
He's
You
writing the
don't
script.
care. You don't care. If everyone was to
No,
act
God's
like
doing
you,
His will according to your ace
everyone-
theology.
Right, mate?
So what's it matter? I'm not the one doing it. God's doing it according to His will. I don't have any will. I don't have any free will. According to you.
Got my grandchild here.
You don't even believe, you people don't even believe your fucking Gnostic heretical bullshit either. You don't even believe what you claim to believe. You don't even
Which
believe
is
it.
what? Tell me what I believe, Dave.
Salvation of all, and God's going to work it all out in the end.
Right.
And we're all
Okay.
gonna
Go to 1 Timothy 2:4. We've done this before.
I don't need to
haven't we?
turn it. You turn
But
there. When you present something to
First
me,
Timothy
you're going to do the
2:4.
work. I don't
Paul's
do your
saying,
work for you
"Speaking
anymore. I
to
don't.
God."
When somebody comes
And-
here and they got some big mouth stuff and say, you show it. You show
And
your
I will-
receipts.
And 1 Timothy
You
2:4.
can
And
play
I
me
will
a
have all,
thousand times, and you said this.
and
It doesn't
I will
matter.
have all men to be saved and to come to the knowledge of the truth. That is what
All right.
God wants. That
Good.
is
Okay, good.
Ephesians 1:11. For God is working all things out to the counsel of his will.
And you don't
What's
like that,
God's
do you?
will?
You don't like how God's working all things because of your own doctrine.
This is God's will. What is God's will? That I will have all men to be saved and to
Okay.
come to the knowledge of the truth.
Andy, I'm not arguing with your own doctrine. I'm not arguing with it. I'm supporting it.
Well, yeah, but you're calling it out as bullshit.
No, I'm just telling you your bullshit. I'm not calling it out.
Well, what's the
I'm
difference?
just calling attention to it. I'm not calling it out. I'm calling attention to your bullshit. That's all.
Don't
That's
you
the
believe
difference.
what the Bible says, then, David?
I
Don't you
am
believe what the Bible
enforcing
says?
your belief
I thought
for
you were Survivor.
You don't believe it.
I
You
thought
don't even
you were
believe your own
Survivor.
bullshit.
I
You
thought
honestly
you believe
don't believe your own bullshit.
I do. I believe what the Bible
You do believe
says.
your own
David.
bullshit? Oh,
I actually
okay.
do believe what the Bible says, and I use a Strong's Concordance as well.
Wasn't that
I do
wonderful?
believe what the Bible says, and I use a Strong Concordance
For
to
what?
go deeper into the meanings of words.
You go to the deep things of God, huh?
And that's the reason why I call myself a person who believes in the salvation of all.
Well, good. Then what the fuck's there to worry about? God's got everything the way he wants it. And in the end, everybody's saved. So you can't do nothing about it. So fuck you. And fuck me and fuck Smokey and fuck all of us. Because we're all saved in the end. So fuck you and fuck God and fuck everybody because he wants it that way and he's going to get it. And you ain't got nothing to say about it, according to your own dumbass doctrine. And I'm just calling attention to it. I'm not calling it out. I'm just calling attention to it. And you don't like it. And then you're gonna, but this is God's will. You don't like God's will? Tough shit. He's gonna get his will whether you like it or not. So fuck off. This is God's will. It's that simple. It's that simple. Uh-oh, I'm coughing. Right?
Oh, coughing. Uh-oh.
Are you coughing?
I might be. I don't have any free will, so I can't decide whether I can cough or not.
Are you coughing in your coffin someday too?
And his head is pure evil. When I say that I don't pray for anything at all,
At least it's
I would
pure.
say, Smokey,
I'd rather have pure
you have
evil
any
than
kids,
impure.
if your wife to be has any kids, whatever else, I wish the best for them. I've also said this in videos previously as well. I wish the best. Unlike Dave, who's glad that other people's children actually die and are dead. That's fucked up.
Let it be fucked up. So
That
what?
is completely messed up. Don't you understand that you're actually affecting people's lives, putting people in a bad place? Doesn't that bother you?
Why do they care what Dave?
Have you got any care for people? Don't you care about people's feelings?
Andy,
No, I don't care. I don't give a fuck.
You don't care.
And you know why
you
he
don't
doesn't care, Andy, is because
I think that's messed up, to be honest.
he was nothing but provoked the entire time, and you don't know the story that led up to that. You don't know, and you've completely cut it out. You've completely cut it out.
Don't you actually think that
maybe like
don't you think that Dave does some provoking sometimes?
Dave unnecessarily for a hot minute, and before he actually said that, you don't know the story. Dave told the story the other day, and you ignored it. And so you don't know the story, and you don't trust Dave's version of the story, and you don't have the story from the other side. And it would
I can't
be
trust someone who doesn't care about
it
anything at all.
bullshit anyway. And now you come in here to
I
demand.
can't trust someone like that. I can't trust you either.
Demanded of Dave again because you just.
Well, in the end, we're all going to laugh at it. We're all going to be hanging around with Satan. It's all going to be a big party.
Good.
Andy, in the end, would you please tell me this, Andy? Does God have this all? Is God working all this stuff out after the counsel of his own will?
I believe that God is working in creation. Yeah.
No.
All
things
in the universal
all things
out to the counsel of his will.
See, you never take time to listen to anything, Andy. All you do is run your mouth. So you know what? I'm not going to talk to you from this unless you shut the fuck up and let me finish. You just go on and keep talking.
Yeah, I kind of know what you're going to say next, but carry on.
You want to talk over everyone anyway, Andy, so take your time. You won't let anyone talk.
Well, it looks like it's 3-1 at the moment, so you guys got the advantage, so you might as well carry on and talk. Everyone who comes in here is a
You
Smoky.
can sit there and beg me to talk, but I'm not going to talk about it anymore. So fuck
Well,
off.
I thought Smokey said not 10 minutes ago that you actually retracted that comment, and now you've gone and doubled down on it. So that retraction meant bullshit. That's the reason why you're a double-minded man.
It's a good thing you came over here and pushed him into it. It's a good thing you guys keep poking and prodding and provoking to get the thing.
And all
you
I
want
asked him
and
for was a
condemn people
heartfelt
for it.
apology to
No one's
Teresa
going to give
and
you
Bill.
that. No one's going to give
That's
you that.
all I felt. That's all I asked.
Okay, well, here you go. Here, let me give you something to take with you. Fuck Teresa and fuck Bill. How about that?
Well, I know that. That's
You can,
nothing.
well,
coming from you.
you can take that and
That's
share
par
that
for
with
the course for you,
You
Smokey.
can
That's
take
par
that
for
and
the
share
course.
that with them. Bill's a horrible father. He's a
Do you
neglectful
know what?
piece of shit
I would
parent.
love you to
He's
say
a
that in
failure
front
of
of
a
his
man.
face.
He's a
I'd
failure of
love
a
you to
Christian.
say that.
He's a
I'd
fat,
love you-
wretched, worthless piece of shit that fucks
I'd
around.
love you to say that in front of his face.
He's
You
a
know that.
drunkard.
I'd love
He's a
you to say that.
degenerate. He's a liar. He's a doxer.
Yeah,
What
it
makes
was
you
very
think that
big of
neither
you,
one of us
very
would
big
say
of
this
you,
in front of-
Smokey.
You know
To
damn
say
well
it
that me and
thousands of
Smokey would
miles
sit in front of
away.
5, 10
Very
faces at
big
one
of you,
time.
Smokey.
We are
to
your
say it
karma.
thousands of miles away.
We
But
are
you wouldn't
your
say it to
karma.
his face.
We
You
are your
wouldn't say it to
karma.
his face. You wouldn't say it to
I
his face,
would.
would you?
Happily.
Oh, get over here then. Come on, get
And the
yourself a
fat
plane.
road
Get over
and
here.
the fat road. Oh yeah, I'm gonna fly.
Yeah,
to
come
go
on. Do it
I'm
then.
gonna fly. What?
That means that if
14
you hate the
hours.
guy that much,
14
if
hours
you
to
hate
go
the guy like you
to
obviously
go
do,
confront a
jump on a
fat
plane. You got
drunkard
lots of money.
about being a shit father. Yeah, okay.
You got lots of money. Get on a plane and make your way over here, and I'll come and
I
collect you from
got
Heathrow Airport,
plenty of
and I'll run
money.
you up to
I
Colchester,
got plenty of money,
and I'll
I'm
call
not
the
gonna-
ambulance for the way back as well.
Yeah, right.
There we go, Smokey. Get yourself over
Bill-
here because you're all mouth.
Bill,
Show us
Bill
all.
would
Come
topple
on, show us all
over.
how big you are.
Bill would topple over. He's no threat to anyone.
Show us all how big and tough you are, Smokey. All
Bill
this
is no
talk and
threat to
everything.
anyone.
Just show
And
us
I'm
it's not all talk. It's not all hot air. Come on, show us.
I'll tell you
show
what,
us
you
some,
raised $250,000 for
from
us like we
front.
were supposed to do for the dude fight to go to Las Vegas, and then we'll come there.
Do you want me to pay your Smokey? Do you want me to pay your taxi to the airport?
Absolutely.
Your flight to
Everything.
Heathrow Airport.
And some.
I'll pay Smokey. I will pay your taxi from your house to your local
Start a
airport.
Go Fuck Me account, and then
To
when
get
it
to
gets to
Heathrow
$250,000, we'll get out. We'll use it, and we'll come
I
over
will
there.
also pick you up from
I'll
Heathrow
tell you what.
Airport, run you up to Colchester,
I'm not.
so you can
I'll
say
tell
that
you
in front
what,
of Bill's face.
I'll make the same deal with you I've made with everyone. Okay, because I'm not
50 miles.
interested.
50
I'm not.
miles.
Yep, 50 miles. I'm not
50 miles.
interested.
Smokey,
I'm not
I'll go
interested
one
in
step further.
visiting your dreary, disgusting,
Put up or shut up.
Muslim-infested,
Smokey,
dangerous,
put
rat
up-
roach country. I'll
Put
make
up
you
or
the
shut
same
up.
deal I made with everyone. You
50
can come out
miles.
here within 50 miles. I will come see you. I will say everything to your face that I've said to you online, and you will not do a goddamn thing about it. And if
I
Bill
will
wants
go
to
one
take me
step.
up,
I will
if Bill
go one
wants to
step
take me up
further.
on that
Smokey.
offer, he's welcome to it as well.
I will go one step further. I will pay you £2,000 cash.
Oh my God!
I will pay for your taxi to your local airport.
Andy, I'm not going.
I will pay for your
I'm not
airfare.
going into other countries to have some
I
drunk
will pay
Brit
your airfare
attempt
to Heathrow
supposedly
Airport.
assault me.
I
I'm
will
not
pick you
interested.
up from Terminal 3.
I
I
don't
will
want to
take
go
you
to
to
your shit country.
Colchester.
I don't want to
I
go to
will
your shit
take you to
country.
Colchester,
I'm getting
and
ready
you
to
can
get
say it to his
married.
face.
I'm getting ready to get married. I'm not going to a shit country. If he wants to show
Oh,
up
I
here,
don't want to do it
if he
now.
wants to
Oh,
show up
Andy's
here,
called me out. Oh, I better not do it now. Oh, I went too
the
far.
offer
I went
still
too far.
stands. The offer still stands.
I
It's
went
always
too
good.
far. Oh, I've been
Show
caught.
up
He's called
here.
my bluff.
Show up here. I'm not flying over there. I'm planning a
He
wedding.
called my
I'm
bluff.
getting ready to start a family. I'm not
Stay there
chasing
a minute.
retards
Stay
halfway
there a
across
minute.
the country for Bill to not do a goddamn thing about it. I'm not doing this. Everyone has offered this to me. Oh, Smokey, come here. No, you come here. You come. It's the same offer to everyone. Come within 50 miles. I'll show up, pick a spot. I'll show up. I'll say everything to your face, and then we'll see what you do about it. And usually not a goddamn thing. It's the same offer, but now I have to get on a plane. Oh, I'll pay you. I'll pay you to compromise your life and put off all of your plans for getting married and having a family if you just come out here and confront the drunkard and say to his face what you say to him here. No, fuck you. Come out here. You come out here. I'm not spending my life taking fucking travel fare, sitting on those cramped fucking planes. You gonna buy me first class?
Okay.
You buy me first class?
I'll give you £1,000.
Oh God, no, fuck you. Not worth it.
All right.
Not worth it.
£2,000.
It's not worth it to go over there to watch Bill piss himself.
£2,000.
It's not worth it. Come within 50 miles. There's my wife. I'm not going over there. I got too much to do.
3,000.
Oh my, yeah, like you'd actually give it to me. Look at him.
4,000.
Like he'd actually give it to me. Isn't it gross?
5,000.
Yeah, look how desperate he is. Just come here. Have Bill come to America with American laws and do whatever he's going to do. Have him come here. Yeah, right. Like Andy would give me all that, right?
It's
Andy's
£20,000 there, Smokey.
Andy's
20
richer
grand.
than rappers. Andy's richer than rappers.
$35,000 right there, Smokey, okay?
Yeah.
All right. I will pay for you.
I'll commend you, Andy.
I will give you £2,000 cash. I will pay for your flights to the UK. I will pick you up from Heathrow Airport. I will take you personally in my car.
Oh, personally.
All right. And I will put you in front of Bill, and you can say whatever you like to him.
I'll tell you what, Andy. Bill can come out here for free. Bill can come out here for free. You don't got to spend all that money. Bill can get on a plane and he can come out here for free. And I don't believe you'd give it to me anyway.
It's all yours, there, Smokey.
I don't believe you'd give it to me anyway. In fact, I think you would flex on it, just like you did for hiding the video.
Waiting for you. Shut up.
You piddled over 30 pounds to hide the video that one time and then didn't even want to send that. But yeah, I'm going to believe you're going to give me all that money. You going to put it in escrow? You're going to open an escrow account, an international escrow account, put it in there?
There's cash. Cash waiting for you, Smokey.
Yeah, no, I don't take cash.
Waiting for you.
And I don't take promises from liars. I'll tell you what, keep your money and tell Bill he can show up out here within 50 miles. He can do it for free. How about that? I'll raise your $20,000 until Bill can come out here and confront me personally for free. How about that? He can film it. He can film it when he does nothing. Or I guess attempts to kill me and goes to prison for the rest of his life. I don't know. I guess it'll be up to him. No, I'll raise your $20,000. I'll do it for free.
You've turned it down. Now you can shut the fuck up and don't talk about him again.
No, it's fine.
You've turned it down.
I'll do it for free.
Now you can shut the fuck up and you can.
What's all this money shit there? Hey, Andy.
Because you've turned it down.
Andy can't listen. He just can only talk. Hey, Andy, you can't listen, can you? You know how to listen?
I'm listening.
How long can you listen for? Like 10 seconds, 30 seconds?
I don't believe I'd ever get that money. I don't believe I'd ever get that money, not for 5 seconds. That money.
What is that? What is that money? What is that money all about there? What is that paper? It's only worth its paper. What is that?
20,000 English. £20,000.
20,000 pounds is 20,000 English?
Yeah, cash. I keep a bit of spare cash in the house in case.
How much is that in the US? How much is that in US?
$30,000.
It's worth more in US?
Probably. I don't know. 20,000 English, $35,000.
Is it 20,000 GBP? Or what is that? Is that what that's called?
The money's there waiting for you if you want it.
Might be 20,000 pesos for all I know.
20,000. Let's see, 20,000.
That's a lot of money to just keep stocked up in your house. Yeah, I don't know what your Euro trash money really reads.
Is that pounds?
Yes.
English pounds?
Pounds.
Great Britain pounds, GBPs? I think that's what that stands for, isn't it? Let's see, let's find out. 20,000 pounds sterling. Is that pound sterling? I guess so, eh?
Yeah.
Is worth 26,929 United States dollars.
There we go.
So what about it? So you got $26,000 in US equivalent cash. So what's that prove?
That was Smokey's. If you want to come over here, and if you, I'll
I
buy
don't
the air ticket.
I have no.
Why do you want to give your money away to somebody? What's that all about?
Because
I
I just want the
You're
wanker
just
to
a
shut
nice
the
guy.
fuck up.
You,
Basically.
you
I
piddled,
paid-
you piddled over 30
I
pounds.
paid
You
Smokey a
piddled
couple of
over
years
30
ago.
pounds. 30 pounds. 30 pounds to hide a video. You piddled over
Yeah,
that.
I paid
Yeah,
that
I don't.
Smokey, didn't
Yeah, I don't believe you're about to give me 20 grand, dude. No
I
one
paid.
buys
I was up front and ready.
No
I
one
paid that,
buys
didn't I?
that shit. Okay. All right. Will you take the 20,000 and put it in an escrow account? Would you do that?
No, this is cash.
With
You
escrow-
make
with
your way
escrow?
over here
Yes,
and you'll
me?
get it.
Okay. Well, fuck you then. Well, fuck you then, Andy. No.
Look at all that
Yeah,
cash.
Put it in an escrow account.
you make your
Put it
way
in an
over
escrow.
here.
If you're really serious about it, then put it in an escrow account.
You make your way over here. I will pay your
fuck
airfare.
Andy. You're
These
a
guys
liar.
are rich.
I will
on
pay
here,
your
a lot of these guys.
airfare, pick you up from Heathrow Airport, take you up to
They
Colchester.
flash their money around.
You
They're real
can say
rich.
what you want to say to Bill, then I'll take you back to the Heathrow Airport
Yeah,
again.
what I'll do
these
is
We
I'll
guys
shake
get
are
there.
hands, and
What
that'll
I'll
be
do
that.
is I'll
They
get
brag
there.
about it.
Bill will piss himself, and then I won't get a
Look
goddamn
at
dime
this
for
shit.
it. And I'll spend my entire time.
I've never
flying
seen that
out
much
there for
cash on
fucking
hand
nothing.
at one time. Never.
Oh, I have. I've seen
She's
briefcases of it.
she's really rich, good.
Yeah,
Bit of
really
pocket
rich
money.
guy.
Just
Yeah,
a bit
really
of money I play with every now and again.
He just plays with it.
Good
$20,000.
for
He
you,
just plays
Andy.
with it like it's
Good for
nothing.
you. Enjoy that filthy lucre. That's what your soul's
Wow.
worth.
Well, it's there. So it was there, Smokey. Right. So you turned it down. Now you can shut the fuck up about Bill. Don't
About
ever let
what?
me hear you
No,
say
no,
stuff
I'm gonna,
about
oh
Bill
no,
again.
I'm going to say more about Bill.
Because
Fuck
you
Bill.
say an
Fuck
awful lot. You say,
Teresa.
"Oh, you come
Fuck
within
everything
50
about him.
miles."
They
That's
can
amazing.
come
What
out
about-
here. They can
What
come
would I
within
do if I
50
come within
miles,
50
and I'll
miles
come
in
show up.
Smokey?
Okay,
He's
well, I'll
flashing
come
his
talk to you
bragging
too.
about his
If
money.
I was to
Talk to you.
come, if I was to come to
Come on
California 50 miles,
Come on out. Come on out. Come on out.
if I
Within
was to
50
do
miles
that,
of
would
Palm
you
Springs.
would you give me 20
Absolutely.
grand then? Would you give me 20 grand?
No, that's retarded.
Would
What
you-
a retarded
would you-
thing
I
to
tell you
do
what,
that would
You
be.
pay for my airfare. You come and pick me up from the airport, and then we sort something out. Is that all right? Will we go for that?
What sense does this make? What sense does this make?
I've offered you a wager
Andy,
here. You've turned it down. Now
Andy,
you offer
I'm
me a
not-
wager.
Here's the thing, Andy. I don't believe you. I would ever see a dime of that money.
You
I don't believe
offer me a wager.
I know you are. A
I was
lying
good.
piece of
I was
shit.
good for that.
You're all lying
Paying that
pieces of
$30
shit. And
last
if
time,
you really
wasn't I?
meant it, go put it in an international escrow
No,
account.
this is cash. I want to see. I want to see you. You get physical
Put it in,
cash.
no, see, you can put it in an escrow account with instructions that as soon as I land, the money is tenderable to me. You can do that.
No, I don't. I don't do business that way.
Okay, well then you can go fuck
I do
yourself.
it the old.
You're a
I do it
liar.
the old
You're a
fashioned way.
Okay, well you're a
So-
liar. And I don't trust you. You're a liar, and I don't trust
So
you.
why
until
didn't you?
I
Why
get
didn't
the
you
money.
say to me, Andy?
I don't
I'll give you.
trust anybody.
I'll pay for your airfare, Andy. You get me a taxi down to Heathrow Airport. You pay for my airfare to come out to LA or San Francisco. You pick me up, and then we'll have a bit of a dance around the dance floor for a while, or whatever else. You can say whatever you want to say to me, and I'll say whatever you want to say to. I'll say to you, and then you can give me 20.
Are you going to do the cha-cha together?
And
Who's gonna lead?
And then I'll go back.
Who's
What is
going to
the
lead?
point of
Offered you
that?
20
Why
grand.
would anyone?
And
Why
you
would anyone
turned it
pay
down.
$20,000 for that? Why would any retarded man
Because I've offered you
ever
26
pay
grand,
$20,000
$26,000.
for something like that?
I've offered you $26,000 to come out here. You've turned it
$26,000.
down.
Put it in escrow.
And why don't you offer
Escrow.
it me?
Put it in
Offer it me,
escrow.
Smokey.
Put it in escrow. Tender to me as soon as I land.
No. I
Put
want
it
to
in
see the
escrow.
cash.
Put it in
I
escrow
want to
with
see the cash.
instructions that it's tenderable to me as soon as I land. And
Cash is
confirm it.
trash.
I don't do work. I don't do business that way.
Put it in
Cash
don't
is
do
escrow.
it that
trash.
way.
Well, that's
We
my,
want gold. We want gold and silver.
that's my assurance. That's my assurance, because otherwise you
I
can
don't
just
do.
lie to
I
me.
don't do
You
business
can
that
just
way.
lie to
Smokey.
me and not give me the money. And by the way, that would be a great joke. By the way, and you are a liar, Andy. You are a liar. You've lied to me.
Yeah, of course I'm a liar, ain't I? Of course I'm a
lied to
liar.
me nonstop.
Of course I'm a liar.
Oh yeah, I don't trust.
I paid you $30
I don't trust
the
you
other
hand me
year,
that
didn't I? To
money.
take a video
I don't
down.
trust you would hand me that money. Not for a second. Put it in escrow.
I would.
Put it in escrow.
I'll give that. I'll give if you
Put it
come
in
here.
escrow.
I'll give you the money. There it is, right there.
Put it in escrow.
Yeah,
And I know
reach out and
that
grab
it's
it,
in
Smokey.
escrow with
Reach out and
instructions. And
grab
as
it.
soon as I land, it goes to me.
Reach out and grab it. It's
Cash is
yours.
trash.
I'd never get
Reach
that.
out and grab it. It's real money,
We want
Smokey.
we
not
want
this digital
Bitcoin
currency
instead.
shit. Not this digital currency shit.
I'll
This
tell
is
you what.
real
You know, Will
tangible money.
Kincaid said just as much as well. How about Will Kincaid? Maybe he wants to take you up on that offer. What do you think? You wanna
No, I've got no beef with Will Kincaid, but I've got a massive beef with you.
It's just me. Okay,
Yeah,
well,
it's you. You're the one who runs his
I
mouth
didn't
all
make
the
the
time.
Earn video.
You're the one
I didn't make
who
the Earn
offers
video.
people
These
out
guys
to
are
come
I
to
didn't make the
California.
Earn video. Will
You're the
Kincaid
one
made
who
the
offers
Earn
people
video.
out
Why
to come
doesn't
to
he want to?
California.
Why doesn't he want to talk to Will Kincaid since Will Kincaid
Constant.
made the Earn video?
I've got no beef with Will Kincaid, but I have
But
with
he
you.
made
You're
the
the one who
Earn
runs
video.
his mouth.
He
Will
made the Earn
Kincaid
video.
hasn't offered anyone out.
He made the
You've
Earn
offered
video
people
about
out.
Bill's last paycheck. Remember the
You've
Earn
off-
with Bill's
you've
last
offered
paycheck
people
on
out.
it? Remember that?
I paid for that to get taken down, didn't I?
Here's the thing: if you're not willing to put him in escrow, you're a rat faggot liar, and I don't
Didn't
trust
I?
you.
Didn't I?
So I'm not
deal with
talking about it.
cash.
And fuck Bill and fuck Teresa and fuck you and fuck your wad of money that you'd never give me anyway, even if I live late.
I deal with
Fuck.
cash. Now, you've turned the deal down. You offer me the same deal and I'll come out. You pay for my
No, I
flight.
gave you a counter offer. You put it in escrow. You put it in escrow. You go put it in
I
escrow.
don't
As
deal
soon
that
as
way.
I land and confront Bill, I get the money. You put it in escrow because you have no intention to give me that money, Andy. You want to draw me there. You want to lure me there and have me confront Bill and watch him piss himself or fall over or whatever the fuck he's going to do, and then you're not going to hand me a single dime. If you were serious about it, you put it in escrow.
Yeah, right.
I could open an escrow account right now. I could open an escrow account in 5 minutes with instructions. With clear instruction, I can have instructions.
I don't like all this stuff. I deal with cash.
You're a liar. Well, you're a liar, and I don't trust you.
I've got it here.
That's just trash.
I don't believe you'd give me
I've got the hard cash here, Smokey. All you got to do.
I don't give a shit.
All you got to do is jump on a plane.
All you got to do is
put
it in escrow. For your ticket. All you got to do is put it in escrow.
I pay for your ticket.
All right, put it in escrow then. If you're so
confident. I said, did you not realize? Did you not understand what I said? I said I deal with cash.
Well, I don't care. I don't.
Well, we deal in Bitcoin. We don't deal in cash.
We don't deal in cash.
So send Bitcoin.
I deal in legal assurances. I deal in legal assurances, legally backed, justifiable assurances.
Andy, you got any Bitcoin?
Cash.
A little bit, not a lot.
Well, send me some Bitcoin.
No.
Why not?
Because it's mine. I've worked hard for that. I got some shares as well, so my shares are doing okay.
Shares.
Yeah.
How much Bitcoin you got?
What, money wise?
Yeah.
What dollars? Money? I would rather not say, to be honest.
A lot.
This is what Andy thought he was going to do. He thought he was going to.
It's personal. This is not about.
He thought he was going to bluff and leave a big handful of cash.
You got 20. You got 100 Bitcoins?
No, I ain't got that many.
50.
I think I got about 12. I think
12 Bitcoins.
Andy's loaded.
Plus me house.
So you got a couple $1 million, huh? Oh no, you got
something like that. So yeah, I'm loaded.
Doing all right.
Loaded, didn't I? Loaded. Worked hard all my life. So Smokey gonna get me a plane ticket over to LAX then, is he?
Most of these people are very rich on here, by the way.
You gonna do that, Smokey, for me? We're gonna have a bit of a dance around the dance floor. You're gonna get me a ticket over there? Do you want to punch this face, Smokey? Do you want to punch this face?
This was the ploy. See, because the thing is, I called your bluff.
Do you want to punch this face, Smokey?
No, I don't. I called your bluff. See, you were going to punch this face, didn't you? You were going to wave some cash on hand and make it look all provoking, but you had no intention to ever give me that cash. Because if you did, you would have done what I said and just put it in escrow. So it's all a bluff. You are all just trying to instigate me. And I'm going to give you the same offer I've given everyone, Andy, because I'm not playing these games with you degenerate lying cockbags. Okay? You can come within 50 miles of the desert area. Let me know where you're at. Pick a public place. I will show up. I will say everything to you I say on the internet, and then we'll see what you do about it. The offer has been to anyone and everyone since I started the channel, and it still applies to you, but I'm not playing these games. Because if you were serious about it, there's no reason you wouldn't put it in escrow. This was just a big bluff. I called your bluff, and you're a big stupid.
I do cash.
You're a big stupid.
What part of this deal don't you understand?
I don't have anything else I have to say.
Cash.
Put it in escrow.
Do
put it in escrow. I don't care. Put it in escrow. I do escrow. I do escrow.
I don't do
escrow.
digital currencies. I don't
Okay,
trust
well,
it.
then I
cash.
guess we have an impasse. I do escrow.
I do crack. I do
So you
cash.
go fuck
Smokey.
yourself. I
That's
don't
the
trust
deal.
you. You're a liar.
That's
You're a
the deal,
degenerate.
buddy.
You go back on your word all
$26,000
the
here
time.
for you,
I
sir.
don't trust you.
And I'll pay
Don't
for your
trust you.
tickets.
Put it
I'll
in
pick you up
escrow.
from the airport. We
Put
go
it
up to
in escrow.
Colchester. You
Put
can
it in
say what
escrow.
you like with Bill. And then I'll take you back to the airport again, and I'll put you on the plane, first class. You can go
Put
back
it
to
in
LA.
escrow. Nope, not doing it. Put it in escrow.
What do you want to accomplish, Andy? What is it that you're looking for?
I just want to see what Bill would do to Smokey at the end of the day. To be honest,
What do you think it would happen?
I think it would be a bloody bloodbath.
Really? How?
Yeah.
Tell me how it would go down.
Oh my God, it wouldn't last. There'll be 2 hits. There'll be 3 hits.
Bill's a pretty
Bill
tough
hits-
guy. Bill's
Bill
nobody to
hits
mess
Smokey.
around with, is he?
There'll be 3 hits. Bill hits Smokey. Smokey hits the floor, and the ambulance hits 80. There'll be 3 hits.
Wow, that's the end of you, Smokey, when it comes to Bill.
There we go.
Well, we know that now. How about me? How long would it last for me?
Yeah, 3 hits.
3 hits by him, and then
Yeah.
nothing by me. I wouldn't even stand for anything, huh?
3 hits probably.
That'd be the end of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Could you take him on, or if you had to, could you take Bill on?
No.
No,
Fuck
you're a
that.
weak thing. Huh?
I got some sense, mate. I would not want to get on the wrong side of Bill Cuthbert.
Really? He's a big tough guy, huh?
He is a fucking unit.
He is a unit, huh?
He's a unit, mate.
I'm real scared from guys like that. I get terrified, you know?
Yeah, he's a big one. I mean, he's not as tall. I'm taller than him, but he's built for power. You can just know that he's built for power.
Does he?
Yeah, he's solid. He's like a bloody Rottweiler. He's solid.
Don't mess with Bill, huh?
I'm more like a greyhound, but he's like a fucking Rottweiler.
Wow.
I wouldn't mess with him.
He's tough.
I think he probably was in the past. I think he probably still is, actually.
Hey, what?
There's some people you know just not to mess with. I think Bill's one
That's
of them.
right. You don't mess with Bill.
Yeah.
Man, that's good to know. I stand in awe of Bill now, you know? I just do.
Honestly,
That's
he is a
something
big
to
guy.
think about.
I don't know if you've ever seen him on his videos doing his gardening.
Well, show me his videos.
If you go on Bill Family Prepping, I think it is, you'll just see the size of him. You just see the size of his legs, the size of his torso. Okay, he's put on a bit of weight or whatever else, but he's in his mid-50s now. We all do that. And the size of his neck. All right, he's built. He is really well built up top, and the size of his arms as well. If he gets you in a headlock, you ain't getting out of it. Put it that way.
Is that right? You're done, huh?
Yeah.
That's the end of it.
If you go at the bat with him, you better make sure that you got a piece with you, because you're going to need it.
Really?
Yeah.
He's a man of God, eh? He's a mighty man of God.
Well, he's a good man. He's a great man, actually. But there's some people you just don't want to get on the wrong side of, and Bill's one of them.
Wow. I'm just impressed. This is so cool. I've never heard of such a thing.
Oh,
yeah. That's just wild. That's just fucking. I'm standing and I'm just like jaw dropping, hearing about it. You know.
So Andy, when you gotta start your ministry, man? You seem like you're rich. You can start a ministry with Ace Theo.
Nah, I'm okay, mate. I'm all right, thanks.
Multi-millionaire in the UK like you? Wow.
Well, that's what a life of working does for you.
That's right. And all labor there is profit. Mm-hmm.
Oh well,
I'll bet the dude ain't somebody to mess with either, is he? He says so.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I've never seen him.
Oh,
I think he's got a bit of an attitude, a bit of a temper on him. Like, I think he would.
Could be.
I think he would probably inflict some damage.
Andy, I'm curious, why won't Bill come out here? Why doesn't Bill just come out here and confront me? Because like the offer stood this whole time. Why does he send you to come over here and make this bombastic claim of money that you'd never actually give me?
I'll do it now.
Oh, here we go. Andy's in trouble. He's supposed to do something.
Multi-million-dollar man. Wow. That's impressive.
Wouldn't be a big deal. I'd just throw it into escrow. God, look
Where's
at that
Mike there?
shit rat country. Look at how disgusting it is outside all the time. Look at that.
Oh,
It's full of Muslim. You can just smell the Muslim.
Oh, you can. Yeah, you can. You can just smell it. Oh my God. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Look how dreary and awful that country is.
I bet you they're going to start doing. Do they do their call to prayer a few times a day already? Right in your vicinity there?
Why the hell would anyone with money ever live there? God, what a shithole.
It's home.
That's fair.
Well, I guess that works.
That's true. So
I was gonna take a nap, but then somebody started waving cash around, and my little Jew brain went all tingly.
I'm telling you. But I know cash is trash, and we'd rather have Bitcoin or gold and silver.
Well, apparently the offer isn't for you; it's just for me. But you'll never get it.
Hold on,
Put it in escrow.
no. You know what? You know what? I've always wanted to see the motherland. I tell you what. Somebody put up airfare. I'll go fight Bill. 15 if I win. I walk with 7.5 if I lose. And you know what? I got good health insurance. I'll check everything. I'll check it out to make sure that that lines up. But I'll fight. I reckon I could. I don't know if I could. He's got some fucking heft on me. I'm sure of that.
I think there's some kind of trap there. We'd probably get arrested over there, huh?
Yeah, but you know, I gotta do some lawyer. You know, I don't think. I'd be. You know what? I'd be willing to take that risk. I'll be honest.
Is Bill a violent man, Andy? Is Bill a violent man?
No.
Then how would he be so good at violence?
He felt like a Sherman tank.
Why would he be good at violence if he's not a violent man?
He's not a violent man, no.
Then why is he good at violence?
I didn't say he was good at violence.
Well, it is what you say. Is someone you don't want to mess with, right? So
Does Bill want to fight me at all? You think or no?
No, I just say I wouldn't get on the wrong side of Bill.
Why won't Bill just come out here? Like, why?
Does Bill want to fight the news unit or not?
I don't think he probably. I don't think he wants to spend the rest of his life in prison, Smokey. To be honest.
Well, he would if I went there anyway. So what's the difference? I mean, because basically you said he'd kill me or try to kill me.
I'm not looking at.
Yeah, I think it's probably.
So is it just that he'd be more comfortable in an English prison?
What part of that area are you guys from, Bill? And are you in the same vicinity?
No, I live in the west of England. He lives in the east of England. We're about 3.5 hours away.
Well, you're way away from the airport, huh?
I'd let him tie me up to a fucking chair and beat me with a cricket bat for 30K. Are we making offers here or what? I don't give a shit. That's my fucking bills for a hot minute. And also, don't you fucking criticize Andy's weather. That's also my weather for some reason.
Right. I gotta make a video, guys. I was out on my new bike. I bought a new bike today.
How about I make a challenge, Andy? Can I make a challenge?
Yeah, go on then.
How about I fight you, Bill, and the dude in Las Vegas, and I'll pay your airfares to get there, but nothing else.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Whatever, like. Yeah, put it in the UNESCO account.
Yeah, an escrow. You
think I'd back down? You think I'd back down, Andy? You think I'm talk?
I think.
Dave, how much money you got? You could be shit on me for
I think you're a bit nutty, Dave. To be perfectly honest.
Then what's that mean?
I just think that you're unhinged.
So wait, who cares? I mean,
would I do what I say? You're capable of anything, basically. I'll tell you what.
Nobody's going to
what if I agree to also show up to Vegas with Dave, and you can pick which of us you want to fight. Bill can fight me if he really wants.
Yeah, right. I'll get some flights booked for me and Bill. I'll try and get some flights booked for me and Bill then. All right.
Because it's not that. I mean, it's not that bad. It's like a 4-hour drive or something for me. It's not a huge deal. I mean, I can.
I think they have lethal combat though too.
That's relatively close. You guys can come out there and you can fight.
We can go to Caesar's Palace and have a boxing match.
You guys hate both of us. You guys hate both of us, so we'll both go out there.
Yeah, I fucking hate you.
After we're done, we go party.
Yeah,
hate the lot of you.
I'm good with that.
Can't stand you.
I'm good with that. We'll set up a ring. We'll get buddy time in on it. We'll set up a ring.
Yeah,
somebody beat the shit out of me for some amount of money. Is somebody gonna punch me for $1 amount?
I'll get Don King involved, shall I? We go to Caesar's Palace.
Well, no, I'm legit. Like, instead of all the bullshit and all your empty posturing, which we all know is
Okay,
garbage,
what do we meet in New York?
you were never going to give me a
We're
dime.
meeting in New York.
We're never
Well,
going to
no,
give me
because
a
we
dime.
got connections in Las Vegas.
Yeah,
We
we
got
I
to
got
start.
in New York. I could do that. How much? What are we talking? Come on, somebody give me a fucking dollar amount. I'm fucking edging right now.
We can all stay at Wilton
God.
Peter.
I don't like the idea of doing it in New York because I
Fuck
don't
yeah, you
have
know
any
what?
connections.
Well,
Sure.
it was
Where the
all
hell
a
would we
bluff.
do it?
Well, it was all a bluff. If it wasn't, he would have put it in escrow, like I said. And then I could know that as soon as I land, I get the money.
Cash,
He won't
mate.
do it. He
Cash.
never intended to give
Cash.
me the money. He never intended to give it to me.
No, it's all cash.
Hey,
If
listen,
it's
here's
dirty
how we'll
money,
do it.
it
Here's
can
how
be
we'll do it.
tracked. Cash can't be tracked.
Bill,
Cash cannot be tracked.
I would
Bill-
have got on the plane and landed
Hold on, Carl.
and gone over there and
Listen.
beat Bill's ass to near death. I would have gotten arrested for it, and then I wouldn't have gotten a dime from Andy. That's what would have happened.
Here's what we can do. Okay,
You better
I have a
lose then, you
solution.
better
All
lose.
right. See,
You better lose then.
we'll all get the paperwork right, and we'll film it. And Andy and Bill can take turns beating the shit out of me with a cricket bat. We'll just say it's a sex thing, and then it's porn, and then it's perfectly legal. The safe word is cottage cheese.
I got my passport.
I'll do that for
I'm
22.
good to go.
Okay, well, good. Well, come on out. What are you waiting for?
I'll pick you up. I don't give a shit. I'm a hoopty. My busted ass Toyota Camry, 2002. That's vintage.
Will apparently is willing to take your word for it. I'm not. I know you're a scumfuck liar. I know you're a scumfuck liar, so I wouldn't trust you for it. That's why you won't put it in escrow, because you know you're a fucking.
Got my money. I got my money.
Yeah, you got your money. Yeah. Shove it up your.
It's only $3,000 to replace. It's only $3,000 to replace a tooth anyway.
You won't put it in escrow. You won't put it in escrow. So shove it up your fucking ass, Andy.
Fuck you, Smokey.
And also, fuck Bill. Fuck Teresa. Bill's a shit father. Do something about it.
Fuck you, Smokey. Fuck you, Smokey. Fuck you.
Do something about it. Do something about it. I'm waiting.
Yeah. Do something about it.
Come to Palm Springs. It's
Is anybody gonna hit me for cash or what? Because otherwise, I don't wanna. I was gonna take a nap, but
never real. It was never real. It was a bluff. It was never real. Otherwise,
oh god damn it!
Never meant. He's a lying piece of shit, like he always is. That's why. That's why when I call his bluff,
Andy, you and Bill can pay me a Jaffa cake. I like Jammy Dodgers. I like Jaffa cake.
I would never see a single bill of that, Andy.
I do.
Not one bill. Otherwise, you'd put it in escrow. Yeah, that doesn't help. That doesn't help. It's still just counting money you'd never give me because you're a lying rat fuck.
Think of all those blowjobs.
You're a lying rat fuck. I don't trust you.
Think of all those blowjobs you could get for that, eh? Think of all those blowjobs.
Put it in escrow. I never had to pay for it. I never had to pay for it, Andy. I never had to pay for it, unlike you. Look at you, spindly fuck.
One good blowjob there.
I always got paid for it.
Thanks for waving around the evidence of why your wife's with you. That's great.
Two nice blowjobs there, Smokey.
Never had to pay
3
for it.
blowjobs.
Is that what a teacher goes for in your country?
5 blowjobs. Hey, think of all those lovely blowjobs you get with that money, eh?
When I was homeless, whoring myself out for fucking soup, I didn't realize I could have just gotten on a plane to the UK and just fucking financed for the entire next 6 years of my life. Damn, that's an expensive visa.
Just have Bill come out here. He's going to go to prison either way. So just have Bill come out here. I'm ready. It's fine. It's nice this time of year. Have him pick a nice restaurant or something in Palm Springs.
No, it's not. It's terrible.
I'll go sit down. I'll buy him a glass of wine. We'll go out back. He'll talk shit. He'll swing on me. I'll pound his.
All these people got money. That's what this is. And even Olive and Tom, I guess she won the lottery, which is why they can sit on the internet all day long and do nothing.
Smokey is legitimately a huge human being. It was unfortunate for me.
And then what's his name? Rob Reed. I guess Rob Reed they're all lottery winners, like Rob Reed's family, Olive. So they won the big lottery.
He turned around too fast.
I'm literally not remotely afraid of Bill, but I'm not wasting my time. And Bill can come out here. He's always had the offer. And he's just lying.
I'll go and have a chat with him. We'll come out, Smokey. We're going to come out. We're going to come.
Okay, beautiful. Let's do it.
Yeah, we're come out. Yeah.
We're waiting. We'll do it
in
Vegas.
We'll do What's the person? What are we going to fight for? How much? I'm putting 20 grand down. I'm putting 20 grand down. How much you going to put down?
Nothing. This is all your thing. You put it all down. I don't give a shit. You put it all down. You guys want to do the
Well, what's
fight.
the point of
Come on out
doing
here
it
and
Coming
fight.
to LA? I mean, to
You guys
Las
want to
Vegas?
fight? Come out here and fight. I'm not going to pay to fight you degenerate retards. Come out here and get your asses whooped.
Oh my god!
I'm not going to pay you
Somebody
to get
fucking
beat up.
pay me.
Yeah, pay you to get beat up. No, come out here and get fucking whooped like you will with these old geriatric retard Brits. Come out here and get your asses spanked, and then go home and lick your wounds. It's fine. We'll be waiting. Go talk to Bill. Let's
Got
get
my
it
ass
going.
beat for less.
How do you think it would end then? How do you think it would
We'll
end?
set it up in
Between you,
Vegas.
if you and Bill had a dust up,
Set it
if
up
you and
with
Bill had a bit of a dust up, how do you think it would? How do you think it would go in round one? What would happen?
100 fucking degrees outside in California. You'd both fucking die. Everybody would die of heat stroke. It's fucking terrible. It's a miserable, horrible fucking place unless you got a fucking umbrella that'll fit all three of you under it.
I think Bill would
Wouldn't recommend it.
I think Bill would try to use his weight, but I'm probably about the same weight, even though I'm taller than him. So he would probably try to use his weight at me. I would use his weight against him, as I know how to do. He would break something. And then probably he would either try to continue or he would be in so much pain that he'd just call for the ambulance. That'd be one of two things. So he'll either be so mad that he'll keep trying.
I legitimately think the heat would kill all of you.
Or he'll cry and just, call the ambulance and we'll call it a day.
I don't think any of you would survive the heat.
Anyway.
So you guys are coming to the US now?
I gotta go. Bye for now.
No, dude. What the?
Oh, come on.
I got 5% battery. I've got to go.
Oh, well, then
I'm getting
up.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm getting text messages with offers for cash. What am I doing?
Brilliant.
Somebody text me and let me know what I'm doing for cash. All right. Bye, Andy. Come back with more money or an offer or something. And tell Bill I said hello.
Secret. Yeah, he's watching. No problem. You're all a bunch of
Oh,
cunts
okay.
anyway.
Hi, Bill.
Oh,
Hell yeah.